begins. Ladies and gentlemen, as we get into the drafting phase, presented to you by the official tournament smartphone Samsung Galaxy S25 series RRQ on blue side. Matilda gonna be their first ban. TLID follow up with Fanny. It should be the Jushin from the side of TLID. After that, RRQ with the Badang ban, taking it away from both Weedy as well as Aran.
I feel like we've seen a lot of really quick drafting phases, but in this matchup in particular, I do feel like the drafting phase is going to be a lot slower, man. We've seen both coaches go toe-to-toe, head-to-head in these mind games, trying to figure out each other's weaknesses. In the previous last time they met, I really do feel like Team Liquid ID had more quote-unquote weapons, more specific power picks to work with, but it's a different time right now. So I think Team Liquid in particular are really much more aware of the possibility that RRQ might be hiding something.
Look at it again. It's the Matilda and the Badang. Harith and Ranger both still up for grabs, but TLID have gone for an unusual route. Usually, you don't ban Joy on the right side. It's RRQ, usually first pick, who try to force out the Joy ban so that they can first pick the Suyo. Now, do Liquid want to ban the Joy and the Suyo to make things interesting? Because if they ban the Joy here, it'll probably just be a Suyo pick for RRQ, and that leaves RRQ with an advantage in the jungle.
What about the Jushin?
Wait guys. Hasn't always banned out, always respected. But we've seen both teams kind of find other ways to actually deal with the Jushin before. But right now for RRQ, they've banned away the Yeef as well. So if the Jushin is left open, it's almost like they're kind of forced to go for that option, which in turn would kind of like allow Team Liquid ID to go for the stronger jungler in the current meta. So layers upon layers of possibilities. And I'm sure the coaches are kind of frustrated about. They won't show it on the cameras though.
They're taking their sweet time with it as well. So yes, the Suyo ban does come through for TLID. RRQ now. Harith?
I think Jushin.
Jushin first.
Right. If they go for the Jushin, both Harith and Ranger are open. So finally, first time in the season, I think we've seen the Jushin.
And it's for Rins. The guy you would want on the Jushin. Yep. This is Mr. Flicker forward.
Very aggressive. His gameplay is very, very aggressive, and like you mentioned, with the Eve not there, how are they going to be able to kind of level the mid lane out? That mid trio is going to be very important for the rotations later on. TLID very quick Harith in for Aaron Shiki. It's a special for him as well as the Hayabusa for Fabian.
The idea is to kind of squeeze down on Hazel's hero pool. But only we haven't seen him play a big variety of heroes just yet. He's not as experienced. Yeah, he's not as tried and true as Sutsujin. There's the Ranger and the CC. So RRQ unfazed, not concerned about getting something for Hazel early.
Yeah, the Hanzo is definitely going to be banned out in the second phase. Team Liquid ID now. Do they pick up an XP or do they go and pick up a mid laner that can deal with the Jushin? No, they go for the flex. Hylos.
This is the H combo for Team Liquid, by the way. All three heroes, starting with the alphabet H.
Hayabusa, Harith, Hylos.
Interesting.
That's a triple H.
It's also a really good flex. We've seen TLID in the drafting phase. In the drafting phase, utilize the the Weedy, the Aran flex till the very end as a way to kind of outsmart their opponents. Not really sure if Kescute can be outsmarted, honestly. Seeing his performance so far. So TLID coming into the second phase. We mentioned the Hanzo earlier on.
RYOTA, udamakan, martabak,
What else do you think might be on the table?
Udamakan,
I
martabak.
wonder, generally, I think for Hazel in particular, it's gonna be all those aggressive, high mobility assassins.
RYOTA kapan main bang? Gamain with 3.
The Nolan meta in this current meta?
Huh?
I think we've seen it before, but it's not exactly
Yan pwede.
a cryo hero any longer.
I mean, technically, Lucas can still be placed into the jungle.
Yeah, they have picked up the CC, so that's a counter pick that usually you would look to pick up for the Lucas, but
Sabay-sabay
yeah, I
eh,
agree.
no?
I think Lucas is probably.
Ba't di mo na lang, wala ka bang mic?
I think TLID might actually ban it out. I think the Nolan would be okay, but not against the Harith Hayabusa, right? That's
Pwede pop-up yan.
where it gets really weird for the Nolan.
But RQ banned out the hill
Hindi ko alam yan.
Yeah, so
I might still be looking for some kind of assassin
That's
here,
why.
but what assassin?
I think
the Nolan, like you mentioned.
I mean, Mr. Hazel's signature pick in Liga Nacional was Lancelot.
Isn't
No way.
Lancelot sitting at a 0% win rate right now?
Lancelot has not been picked at all.
Are you sure?
I believe so.
I think
In MPLID.
did
Hindi
Aether
ka na
not pick it up?
Nope. Picked up Lucas.
So makikita yung
Right.
ano.
Well, even the alpha, so all of these, in particular, fast farming junglers have been taken
Yeah,
out.
there you go.
Phobias as well, yeah. You guys might be onto something.
It should be a Lucas. They banned Phobius, they picked CC. Hanzo and Alpha are banned
Yan ata
out.
pwede.
Unless Team Liquid ID wants to pick up the Lucas for themselves. No, Gato Nacha, they're going for the full beefy frontliner meta, dude.
Against the CC.
RYOTA bilumakan sa tikan. Ano yung
Very
sate?
interesting.
Pagka yan.
Let's see. What do they pick up? Oh, what? They're hovering over a
Sate.
Ling.
Bilumakan sa
No
tikan.
way.
Could it be?
Hazel.
Wait a second.
The 5
Bilong.
jungle bans. I just want to say
Hindi, ano
how
nga yung
much
sate?
Pryo Liquid have
Good.
on Hazel. 5 jungle bans.
Danny, Joy,
Oy,
Zero,
RYOTA naman sabi mo kay
Hanzo,
Luis.
and the
Sila baka nag-a-adjust pa.
Definitely interesting. This used to be,
Yata ka
this
mo,
used to
Bisa
be
ba sa
something that would happen against
Indonesia?
Fabian, not Hazel. There are 2 picks to go right
Isa,
here.
in-game. In-game aja.
Oh, Tigreal.
And it's a Ling!
Wow.
Just, wow.
Hindi
Hazel, you mad lad. Kescue.
RYOTA, Uda, Choba.
You mad
Makanan,
lad.
dito pa.
I mean, this was a pick that
Nandiyan ba?
TLID were the ones to bring out
Yeah.
for Fabian.
Yeah.
0% win rate. We saw the WR
Diba?
earlier on before, with
Martabak.
the Tigreal now being picked up. How do you think TLID will respond to this? Technically, they just need a hero for Yehezkiel.
Dari kapan.
Something
RYOTA
with-
Dindo.
Something that's a bit safe, I think, would be good because there's so
Aurora.
many threats here from the side of RRQ. Some
Di-
mobility would be nice. Front control would be cool as well. I mean, if they want to go with just the good old Vexana for control,
inaltab
right?
mo,
To
malo
use
nawawala
this
yung ano,
aggressive
speed.
style, to use these front lines to kind of bully RRQ, they can do that as well.
If we're talking safe, Aurora.
Sicilian is also very, very safe. They play with this range, but I would say it's a very, very greedy lineup. They have a Link, CC, and a Ranger, all the really farm. At least they don't have another, like, they don't have a Sicilian. If they had
Nakita hero.
a Sicilian too, then that would be a problem. So we're still gonna have to balance
Sila,
the
si
farm
RYOTA,
between these
Choba,
three.
in Ayam,
I think
Geprek.
Darren's gonna be the one that takes the hit.
Nanti bang,
Be
nanti.
the case for sure. But with 2 fighters though, with the Hylos and Gatot,
Silahin na
I mean,
silahin.
for Team Liquid, they have this
Silahin.
chance to just go flank and box in
Silahin,
RRQ with
silahin.
the Avatar of the Guardian. That's great.
Silahin,
And now
martabak.
they can also double down
Oh,
and
kinain
use
na
the
nito.
glorious pathway to catch
Yung
RRQ.
ako.
So if RRQ can't really bring the fight towards Team Liquid, that's going to be a difficult situation to be in. So I think they're going to be forced to play a certain way right here to try and use that mid lane dominance to try and do something.
So, will RQ be able to do it? Ladies and gentlemen, our opening game in the rematch of the Grand Finals between the Kings of Kings and the Cavalry. RRQ TLID Game 1. Let's get into the Land of Dawn.
Immediately you can hear "Let's go Liquid" chanted
Got the
right behind
Hylos.
us right here. But all across for RRQ as
Hirap sa
well.
team fight niya.
The fan base have been crazy this season. But in the early game, watch for the mid lane though. Aggression coming in from both teams.
Pangit ng mid.
Rinse
Walang
is the one
burst.
that's taking a lot of damage.
Oh!
Yes,
Pangit na yun na ito.
First blood.
Very nice opening.
Sin.
It'll help Yehezkiel with the stacks as well.
Hindi, walang burst.
Understandably so, Sicilian does dearly need it. Did you think the emblems played a part in that aggression?
Well, for the most part, just tenacities, right? Even Rins, knowing he's on the
Apat
Tushin,
na kahit
goes
wala si
for the
Fabian yan eh.
tenacity with
Kaya mo
the
na lang yan eh.
agility. He's trying to help with the chase
Dalawang
potential
prone.
as well. I feel like they were. It was a bit too aggressive right there, especially with Winnie being on the Hylos. The Hylos does a surprisingly high amount of damage in the early game. And there's 3 tenacities for the side of Team Liquid. So they're fully expecting this brawl style to continue. But look at the damage coming out of Toy, man. And the lane is still pushing.
Okay, meanwhile for the talent predictions, it looks
Kailan
like
kalalaro.
is this a fair split?
No!
It's just me.
It's
You're
only
alone.
Eterna.
Baka week 3.
This is gonna be on
Di ko alam eh.
TikTok.
If they win, right?
Probably.
If Liquid win,
Kailan
Hey.
kalalaro ato yaro.
they're looking good right now. Yes,
Let's skip it, yeah.
Dapat sa Facebook dyan eh, baliw.
There you go.
Kita
There
namin
you go. That's
TikTok
something
dito
that they
eh.
can work with, obviously.
Kailangan
But
lalaro.
again, right,
Baka next week.
RRQ, they're also, like Arashi mentioned earlier on before the game begun. Wait a second though, Idok, getting caught a little bit low here. We'll force to kind of retreat from that. But again, RRQ are on a time bomb. TLID with the Sicilian should be able to scale really well into the later stage of the game. So it feels like
Feeling pa
RRQ
sila.
now,
Wala pang
I'm wondering whether or not they're gonna try
Sino
and
papatay pag
get this
naultihan ng
early
Tigre?
game because right now TLID have the better setup on the turtle.
Whoa! Hazel walking up. Red
Pala yun!
Baby got locked out by Tyrant. Trying to play. Pick up all the blades. there with the help of the Revitalizer, able to out-sustain that damage coming down now. That's the Sanguine Claws. Yehezkiel punches forward, back again. A flicker from Yehezkiel to get rid of Rins.
That's a 2-4-0 trade, ladies and gentlemen. TLID falling quite behind. But with RRQ picking up that turtle. Wait a second, Aaron Shiki.
Wants a bit more smoke right there. Pull back out though. It's a quick start for RRQ to initiate that fight, get the pick off. But afterwards, I feel like they were putting their attention onto the Witty and Iran. And again, especially in this early game, those two are not the targets, man. With two Revitalizers, they're gonna sustain for way too long, way too much. So I think RRQ are stuck in a weird spot where they have to dive. They have to go for the other members in the back. Because if they use all their resources on the front, I feel like Team Liquid ID have what it takes to at least control the early game. The mid game, who knows? It'll depend on the gold laner.
And it's not going to be as clear-cut and simple, right? Wait a second, RRQ.
Really picked up, thrown back. Will take a bit of damage there. Hazel, though, a level ahead of Fabian on the Ling. Wants to invade the enemy jungle. No, decides against it.
So what's the idea for the Ling right now? Is it going to be more neutral objective or
RYOTA sa'yo na nakasalalay ang ONIC ID. Pressure yan ah.
I don't think we've seen too much of Hazel's Link, actually. At least for me personally. So I feel like the possibilities are still up in the air right now. A big value of the Ling is, of course, the mobility. Right? So they have an angle to go for some kind of split if they want to. They can go for big team fights as well. I feel like for RRQ, it's going to be very rotation heavy, with mobility being an emphasis.
Okay. Very aggressive invade there from Hazel, and he gets out without being punished at all. Here, was that Yehezkiel took it?
We don't really make it out properly, but yeah, you can see that even though in theory the Ling is supposed to shine later on in the game, with that mid lane pressure, with Edoc being so aggressive, they're actually getting a lot of chances to invade right here. And now RRQ are the first to the turtle pit. Can they do something though? Can they make their move before Team Liquid ID gets in position?
I mean, essentially, if Fabian doesn't get caught out earlier on, like Turtle #1, they should have a fighting chance. Fabian is level 7 too, so that 50-50 retry battle. Wait a second, Hazel just secured another level, so it looks like it might be better setup for RRQ right now.
The full damage coming from Toy is there. Diamond though gets chunked very low.
Yehezkiel. Damage down, couldn't call Witty. Burst it down, melted. Even with the tanky HP, Rins though will fall as well. Edoc jumps in, able to go with a shove now. Oh, flickers out to safety. Aaron Shiki jumping in. Hazel wins out the retreat. Oh, comes the play, jumping in. Aaron very low. Hazel walks away, gets tossed to the wall. Aran takes him out.
That was a perfect taunt. That was a perfect taunt. That's a 2-0 trade. Technically 2-for-1 trade as RRQ was able to secure the neutral objective. Again, a very similar story to Turtle #1.
That's concerning right there. RRQ always kind of falling short in the pickoff game, even though in theory they do have a lot of damage at their disposal still. But for Hazel, I felt like there was a weird moment right there where with the Tempest of Blades where he finished the initial animation and he kind of stood still for a while. But RRQ already active trying to get around.
Great implosion with a shove too. Now the pickup as Toy gets the kill. Skypiercer, first stack of the game. Up top, TLID with the response, a turret as well, but no kills.
Alright, biggest question here, who's supposed to win the lane? Granger or Harith?
Level 1 to 4, it is the Granger, and then once Harith picks up some more items, then he can start to make it a skill matchup.
Are we at that point yet for Aaron Shiki?
Gotta take a look at the items. Yes, yeah, he should be Starlium side already.
Yeah, just the Starlium against the Hunter Strike and the Skypiercer for Toy.
Because Toy is 1,000 gold ahead of Aaron Shiki right now.
Especially after that sequence, I feel
Ito,
like
di na gold yan.
the
Di
moment
ba
where,
gold yan?
as a Harith, you
Wala
want to
mang
try and
baburst eh.
start an outplay. RRQ, go for the play and pressure Team Liquid ID away and kind of end the laning phase. Everyone's just moving around randomly right now. Edoc though.
He's able to get away for now. Witty goes in. Sanguine Claws pulls him back as well. That's a 3-man implosion. Purify from Aaron. Shiki, Aaron joins with the AOG. Now Witty gets caught the current call. No kill just yet. Toy getting them down. That's picking Aaron Shiki back up. Who doesn't get the Purify, but yeah, has killed. Gets the Sanguine Claws to stop what's happening up top. Fabian and Hazel coming over the top side of the map. TLID zone away from the turret in the mid lane, and Toy will continue to siege it down with Tyrant.
That was unfortunate for RRQ, man. When Rins comes in with the flicker to try and secure one of those kills, Arashiki is the one that got lifted up. That's the issue with the Chushin. You can't really select who to target. But with that sequence, though, RRQ, they get the turtle, and they get a sizable gold advantage out of nowhere. 2.5K, more or less.
Absolutely, absolutely. They're playing the map really well. I mean, one of the main things that the Link can do is the global pressure, and we see the turret actually fall in the top lane, and it didn't seem like Fabian wanted to go in for that 1v1 either. Right? It feels like Fabian actually retreated from that area. So we do have a game fact by GoPay. This marks Jushin's debut in MPL ID Season 15 after previously having a 100% ban rate. We actually talked about this a little bit in the drafting phase earlier on, but back into the game, 3.5K gold lead now for RQ, and it looks like they're continuously pressuring here.
Oh no, bad position. Rin's able to get out. It blows. Edo finds a crazy 7 somehow. Aaron stays alive there. Finally gets assassinated by a diver. Baby low. Hazel finds him in the back and assassinates him too.
And the Kingdom goes wild in the MPL arena. 4-for-1 trade, a tower in the top lane. This is looking like a disaster for the Cavalry.
He's gonna pop the protection on the top side. They won't be able to get the turret, but what was that? It was looking so even until Edok just exploded with that implosion. There was 4 members immediately caught in a combo. And RRQ did not waste that opportunity, man. Team Liquid ID now very clearly on the back foot. They have that late game. They do have the Hess skill that's going to scale indefinitely. But we've seen RRQ crack open the toughest of bases before. If they can maintain the gold lead, if they can maintain their control of the neutral objective, they might even try and end the game and just skip through the whole team fight to begin with.
Yep, that's exactly what we're looking at right now, especially now RRQ in terms of objective control. Hazel is what, level 14 as compared to Fabian, who is at level 12. So there's a 2-level gap between both of these junglers. I don't see a way where TLID take this one.
Not right now. I mean, even if they do an ideal combo, they get the AOG, they get the Glorious Pathway. There's just not enough damage to back it up. Your Hess skill is only sitting on a glowing one. Being targeted, but no, Witty.
Shoved out of the pathway. Picked up by Rins to the shots of Toy. That's a dead horse.
Yun lang yung maganda doon, yung pick-up eh. Wala sa pick-up yan eh. Pero yung teamfight, ewan ko ba tatalo itong kabila?
Normal Jushin. This is Rins on one of his
Di kasi ready yung ano eh.
weapon
Di
heroes.
kailangan kasi ready lima
We
eh.
see exactly the damage that it can impact onto for TLID. And now, this Lord is marching in the bottom lane. Can TLID defend this?
They only have 2 items in the hands of Aaron Shiki, 3rd on the way, and only 2 on the hands of Sicilian as well.
Trying to defend right now. Holy defense already fucked.
Oh,
he's winning! Oh, pulled back by Rins!
Early
A
ang
dead for Toy!
1-4-4 KDA right now. It's not the best game for Witty on the Hylos, and it doesn't end here. We do see 3 lanes still crashing. Gyro going very aggressively inside.
Aaron getting shredded.
Noble naman kasi, Ranger.
Again with the implosion! He finds 2, and it is all over TLID. Only Fabian left to defend. Bottom lane, another base turret up top, another one goes down. 2 more waves. Witty, glorious pathway to the side. That's Fabian almost bursted down. Witty to be next as well. Fabian jumping back and forth, but Witty will not be able to survive.
GG guys.
Forward to get a double.
Passing game on G.
11 minutes.
11 minutes and a 10K gold lead for RRQ, the Kings of Kings. Very dominant game, very dominant showing by RRQ to open up this match.
What was that, dude? We were talking about the late game possibility. I think this game just broke the record for fastest game of the season. That was 11 minutes and 3 seconds.
Last game na yun,
I think so too.
Last series na.
I don't think we've had a 10-minute match.
What was that,
Pag-arap
dude?
nyo, last game lagi eh,
We just didn't allow Team Liquid ID to have any response whatsoever.
I think our fastest was 11:22. But we'll be able to secure Edward! It's Edward with the last hit!
No way! The retributions are working as on point. Demon got a Dario
Bang RYOTA main, ano yung GK?
but
GK.
somehow, some way, Mr. Consistent
Ga.
with more surprises.
main ga bang.
He gets the last hit on the Lord.
Mr. Consistent be like, did you guys forget about me?
Who would have thought, right? They were down by 2 members who were just on their way to the Lord Pit, and still they get the objective.
And Omega handled that as well as he could. You saw Demon Cat was locked down for some time. His crowd control lockdown went out for him to be able to retribution. Omega's targeting was correct, but somehow, by a stroke of luck, they lost that Lord.
Parang gara ng graphics sa ano, no?
But it's a successful defense though for Smart Omega.
Felt like could have been the ticket for Omega to walk out to the base finally after so many minutes of defending from inside.
Whoa! I didn't notice we were already 17 minutes in.
I'm just gonna look at you menacingly.
we're on the road to another long game, honestly.
Another very long game here.
Omega, to be fair, they're holding out pretty well. It's just that
they're in a good position. I think they're very spicy now. They have like 6 items for
RYOTA
most of their members.
what's the plan? SOD connects, and they go for Edward this time.
Demon Kite!
Units up though because Demon Kite will be
Gaming lang.
taking down Big J. Adore you.
Dikit parang dikit lang din sa
But
Pinas.
just barely because Okir will be the train instead. And unfortunately, this might just be it.
Nael.
It's only Luis and Adore you left to defend.
The far
Ano yun, Anton?
late entry of Demon Kite coming in the clutch yet again. Earlier it was Nolan, now it was Joy.
And with the Netherrealm used aggressively, they will march their way towards victory. Adore you doing the best
guys.
he can, but that can only
Nice
do
try,
so
Omega.
much because the lights of the world will be shining bright for
Try,
them.
Omega.
They take the
Putik eh,
win
ibang
to
team na nanalo lang sa Twisted Mind ah.
What a victory!
Yung Omega nanalo lang sa Twisted Mind eh.
RYOTA, balik ka na. Hindi lahanan. Dito na ako eh.
Victory, despite a
Okay lang, nice try lang. NT lang lagi.
in game number 3.
Hanggang sa di
What
babasa
a
ko sa'yo.
series!
NT lang ng
Omega's
NT, huwag
win
ganyan.
streak never really
Sa
got off the
paduludong
fly.
Banglar.
They go 1 win and then straight to another loss, but it was a damn
Kapanmahin,
good
RYOTA.
fight that they showed off against
Victory
Aurora.
guys.
It was.
Big J,
Hello,
he
NB.
is possessed this season.
NT!
Big J is back.
Nice
Jay
try!
is back and better than ever.
Nice try!
Will not be enough to
You
take
know,
the win
ONIC
at
versus
least
ano?
for now, but we are seeing
Start natin
one
kaya,
spark.
ONIC versus Team
Omega
Liquid.
starting to really get back
May
onto their feet
Omega.
after that
Di
round
yan.
they won.
Even without the win, I'm pretty
RYOTA,
sure
Mingo,
Smart
besok
Omega,
kumain ka.
after this,
Yeah.
hopeful than ever. They've put up a really great fight against
RYOTA,
Aurora.
Mingo. Linggo
And
yan, diba?
even despite not continuing the winning streak, they will definitely be a team to watch out for in the coming weeks.
Definitely a lot of hope for the Kabarangays.
Sheesh.
They're all around the
Ang
world.
standing ng ONIC
They
ay
can
ng
see
Omega.
signs of
1-3.
life this time around. They can see the spark.
1-3.
They can see a possible comeback. And who better to come back
Kita
than
yan.
Smart Omega historically in FPL.
Hindi yan schedule yan eh.
Kaya natin standing
They've
nila.
had this, what do you call that? They've had this reputation.
Ajarin Basa, Indo, ito si RYOTA, Oidelar.
Just suddenly
Ano
performing
yung Ajarin?
well, so
Turuan.
no one can tell what the
Dito.
Barangay has in store for us.
Yun.
Well, you know what they say.
MPL PH Wikipedia kasi. Yan.
But for the meantime, it is going to be lights overwhelming them. This time around, let's throw it over the
RYOTA
stage
kapan
for
main
our
lar.
endgame interview.
Victory guys, gumain,
Hindi wala pa
victory.
ng score yung Bren.
Undefeated.
Wala.
It is your winners, Aurora Gaming.
16 months. 1-4 yung ano.
Gentlemen, congratulations
Ba't 1-5 na to?
with that match win. You are standing.
Sila mang nalaro yung Twisted nga. Or dalawa laro
Yun
nila.
naglalaban silang tatlo ah.
Kanina lang yung
Uy,
play.
baka pagkatalo yung ONIC ah, apat sila maglalaban.
Didn't have any
Dilar kapan
retribution.
main.
Pero parang may
Huwag
replay
gamain,
kanina.
anjing.
Nung pinakaba mo
Dilar
lahat,
gamain. Ano?
pinakaba mo lahat, I
Gamain.
didn't understand what was happening.
Hindi
Pero
siya maglalaro.
talk to us, what was going through your head during the time na nakuha mo yung Lord?
Dito.
Pati pa ako kinabahan nun eh.
Wado!
Pwede 0-3.
Ano lang eh. Sakto lang yata
Ano,
may
0-3?
nag-touch doon tapos yung ano, nung naguldi ako doon tumama.
Sino next kalaban?
So, ayun, ano lang, chamba lang, nakuha ko yung
Ilan
lord.
ba pag nananalo?
Chamba lang pero
130
napabili
Plus
mo.
na ata eh.
Napabili mo ang
Basta,
sobrang dami.
basta
Chamba
manalo
lang
lang.
tawag doon,
1 point lang.
I feel like another thing na gusto ko rin
negative
tanong
for
sa'yo
tayo?
is that you're really close
Match win, gago.
to achieving a milestone. Tinatawag
Match win, hindi
ka
naman yung isa-isa eh.
namin as
Per game eh,
Mr.
hindi game eh.
Consistent. You've had a lot
Hindi
of
each game eh.
monitors.
Dilar RYOTA,
How do you
bisa
stay
basa Indo.
consistent?
Hindi per series.
In-game aja, guys.
Hindi per series. Per match.
Meron bang secret? Ano bang
Ano
tips
ba?
Per
na-
match.
Match? Ano ba yung
Per
match series?
series. Hindi siya per game.
Actually,
Oo nga, ba't tayo negative
ano lang
4?
eh. Practice lang ganun. To add lang.
0-3 lang tayo.
Yun nga, hindi ko alam eh.
Ay, hindi ito.
Ay, hindi. Oo, pero match nga, gago.
Inconsistent.
Pero match nga. Kasi diba, nanalo
Hey,
ng
you know
dalawa.
what?
6 minus 2,
Consistency is
negative
gonna be the
4.
key, pero
To
wala
negative
yan,
6
wala
lang.
yan. Wala tayong magagawa doon, right?
Ngayon naman kausapin natin si Domenkay.
Tulad nito, tinan mo. 4-1. Mina-minus lang.
Okay, Domenkay, congrats on your win today.
Dila, lumayan roll pa.
Ayun, 1 point for
Kasi
winning,
next
no
week
point
you'll
for
be facing
losing.
off against
Ano lang,
Team
per
Liquid
point na.
Philippines.
Series. Ito series
Ano
pa.
ang aabangan namin sa Kite Brothers
1.1.0
versus
point.
Baby Cakes
Nakailang
Duo?
match na sila.
Kahit bro, o pag
5.
mo,
Ay,
sige,
6. Ayun. Ang bilis.
Ano ang kabang-abang
Week
sa
3,
duo?
atik. 6, baliw.
6 na nga pala.
5,
Pala to.
4, 3,
Ryota, umur niya, berapa.
Ayun,
Ano yung umur niya?
daw sila.
Ilang
Age?
taon ka na?
maghanda daw sila.
Dua-dua, guys.
I guess I'm sure that everything else is
Hindi
going
pa,
well.
kahit 1-5 ka,
I also
no?
wanna talk to you about
Pwede
Basta
something.
matalo na
Kasi
matalo
your
yung ano, yung mga nasa
leadership,
taas.
being the captain of this team,
Di-
led to
Pang ano na
a
to eh.
4-0 start.
Play of secured na to eh.
Did you expect
Pati Aurora,
this
Porsi rin
during
yan.
the start of the season?
Aurora pa siya.
Hindi po, pero expect ko.
Aurora pati ano
Siyempre,
eh.
yung mas maganda.
Hindi, pag mataas yung points mo, isang ikat, ano na.
Tingin ko nga ito, sure grand finals to.
Kailangan namin
Isa dito.
So,
Sure grand finals yan.
ngayon, medyo...
Tapos isa Onic PH.
And those
Ryota,
reviews
Uda, Sunat,
led
Belum.
the team
Sunat, ano
to
yung
win.
sunat?
With that
Sunat.
being said, once again, your winners, Aurora Gaming.
Uda, guys.
Dito.
Uda,
Gentlemen,
Sunat.
you may now
Grabe yung Aurora.
Ryota, kapan main. Gua main week 3, guys.
Hindi ba?
Oh.
Ay, mananalo sila sa Team Liquid ata.
and win
Sa
that
BTR.
fourth straight match
BTR nga.
win. You may now take your bow.
BTR pati nabi.
Performance
Tuwa.
coming in from Aurora.
2-1 lang, 2-1.
Napakapit nung laban, sabi nga sa akin. Lumakas na daw lahat ng teams but they have proven to be stronger.
Match lawan. Ano yung lawan?
Then we're shining through for the Aurora.
Ano yung lawan?
Lucky, you can be part of the 10 lucky players and their chosen companion to get
Yeah,
a free
kumain.
overall trip.
Whoa.
Dewa.
All you need to do,
Di Dewa laman.
if you want that, you
Lawan.
guys just need to post a video or a picture
Di
about your
tunggo.
Ramadan daily
Ano
life.
di tunggo?
Any kind of good content works. So
Yeah, Dilar,
also
Dibilog
don't
Sunat,
forget to
guys.
use the hashtag Hadiah Ramadan MLBB in your post. And if you are chosen,
Ay,
you
pintar.
have a chance to win a free trip to Makkah.
Is this a good enough picture for the post?
It's,
Dito.
I mean, it's exclusive.
I mean, it's your daily Ramadan, right?
Everyone
This is
can.
my daily Ramadan.
Exactly.
Exactly.
So I'm gonna post it and then use the hashtag
That's valid.
Hadiah Ramadan MLBB.
HADIAHRAMADANML. Alright.
I'm going to ito.
You have to be
Ryota,
chosen
Uda,
first.
Bisa, Basa, Indo, Belum.
Oh, only 10?
Only 10 plus companion.
Saan?
See, 10 plus, so more than 10.
Ganyan eh.
But 0,
Pag-game 3 ata. Game 3.
you can get something really cool for 0
For
diamonds.
0
Is it the
diamonds?
new bat? I
For
mean,
free?
the new
Hero?
Hero?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, it's
Coach
Kalea.
Eto, Max
Kalea.
Mitras.
Kalea?
So don't forget to unlock the
Bitar na
classic
yan.
diamonds plus with battle points. It's a 21-day login kind of thing.
Ryota, kapan
and
main? Go
there's
main
also
week 3,
login
guys.
every day to get more rewards. And
You know,
every
Pendong
single
Ana,
day
Ryota.
you
No,
get
no,
to
no.
log in
Gaga.
every day. From now.
Kalea.
Papa, Pendong Ana.
Like, I don't really like the design.
She's cool. I agree, I agree. But ladies and gentlemen, before we get into game number 2
TLID
of the
2-1.
grand finals rematch, we are gonna throw to
first game
a
wala?
break
Wait.
for the Ramadan break.
Now?
Now,
Now.
Wow.
so
Look at the time, bro.
enjoy
Ilar, nasa Pinas ka?
break
Wala,
Wala,
faster.
guys. Wala sa Pinas.
Breaking the fast.
We'll see you after. All right, bye guys.
Break your fast.
Dito. Pero mainit na laban dito.
Saan? Wala ba dahil yan? Wala copyright sa TikTok, balik. Pag puro mura lang. Ryota, kapan main? Go main. Week 3, guys.
Gamain. Guwayang main, guys.
Kumain.
Takin lang! Ang tagal! 21 minutes! Sa next year na yan. Hindi na tayo next year pa yan eh.
Tagal din dyan eh.
Ay oo, isang oras pa ito ah.
30 minutes na, 40. 40 minutes. 40 minutes. Lawan Dewa main kan. Tinatanong ko,
Makipag-usap muna tayo.
ayun, tinatanong ko lalaro ko sa Dewa. Ito, lawan Dewa main kan.
Oo. Sabi mo, gataho.
Gataw. Gataw.
Gataho.
Di ko alam.
Tagal yun.
Dila, RYOTA, Bisa. Bisa Basa. Indo.
ONIC bangkit ya. Bangkit, ano yan, bangon. Still pay. Yes, maybe later.
Di ONIC PH, sama Omega. Di ONIC PH, sama Omega. RYOTA ga, Scream Color. Anong ka?
Pati caster kalaban ng Omega. Uy, bakit?
Ewan. Anong ka?
Saan?
RYOTA ga, Scream Color.
Para nagtatanong, hindi skim ka ba o hindi? Ganun.
Ah.
Rahasya, sabi mo, rahasya.
Ano yung Rasha?
Secret. Rahasya.
Rasha.
Rahasya, guys.
Where Kyrie?
Waduh. BPI Rich Guy? Ano si sponsor pang ano ah?
Bipa yan.
Sponsor na MPL BPI ah. Grabe yan na MPL PH. Sana mabigyan ng ano, 1 million USD. Grabe ah, BPI. Smart, Infinix, wala, ano na yan? Yung kontrata niyan ng Smart sa ano, sa MPLPH, ano? Dugo na yun eh, yung kontrata.
RYOTA. Hello,
Hindi
Rebad
na
siya.
yun eh, hindi na natatanggal yun eh. Infinix yan oh guys oh. Infinix number 1 guys. Infinix number 1.
Nice try lang mga ka-Omega.
Enti lang. Nice try lang. Delete na si Padang.
Saan?
Ay.
Yeah, I like na si Padang. May natikman ako isa dito, yung pinatikim sa akin ni ano. Yung coach sa MDL, sino nga yun?
Paddington? Oo, si ano.
Yung birthday ngayon.
Oo, si...
Diretso ba kasi kata-kata? Di TikTok, banyak yang spam ye. Dami spam sa TikTok. RYOTA, Uda, Lansar, bahasa niya belum. Lansar, ano yung Lansar?
Lanchar.
Lansar, ano yan?
Ano? Pag dito? Magaling. Ganun. O, parang...
Yeah,
Marunong ka na. Ganun, marunong pala.
In-game guys. In-game aja. Kak RYOTA, bisa bahasa Indo, sedikit ya kak. Matututo ko pala pag ganito eh, no? Nag-live ka. No?
Saan?
Si Coach Chip dito lang din daw natuto.
Oo, pag nag-live ka.
Pwede magtagalog, pwede.
Pwede kang magtanong-tanong sa kanila eh.
Kambali Super Yoshi si Yawi. Nerf Yawi. Si Mangat RYOTA, yeah. Si Mangat parang ano, fighting, diba?
Yeah. Keep spirit.
Yeah, si Mangat guys.
Keep spirit. Lama juga ini.
Kung makikita. Sa sapatos ka pa mamaya? Pants ka ano lang ako. Chinelas. Pants chinelas. Gusto ko nga magkape eh. RYOTA, anak-anak, ONIC. Yang lamain.
Nasaan daw yung mga ano? Yung mga
Maana.
player ng ONIC? Ayan.
Libur guys, libur. Tagal pa yan, no? Banood sumayaw.
Si Sight, yung kanina ini-interview. Grabe yung YouTube nun eh, 1 million subscriber.
Saan?
Sa YouTube.
Hindi, saan in-interview?
Ito, in-interview siya. Ayun.
Yan?
Oo, 1 million subscribers sa YouTube.
Gago apa, artin niya. Ano yung artin niya?
Ano daw, ano ibig sabihin?
Nang gago? Gago is like anjing. Bang Dilar, Bang RYOTA, kapan main di MPL?
Tagal eh.
Ilang minutes pa sa ano? MPL ID.
Tagal ng break time eh, no? Parang yung mga streamer, parang ano eh.
Ano yung Suro?
Parang ano sa'yo.
RYOTA, why not play with ONIC? Week 3 guys, week 3. Agad ako pala. Ay gago. Ano yung secret? Rasha.
Russia. Ba't wala sound?
Oh, okay, markings lang. Okay, markings. 1, 2, 3, go. Left, right, laba, laba. Hey, left, right, 1 minute. Okay. Sige, ready ka na?
Okay.
Iiwan kita dyan, ha? Joke lang, hindi kasama ako. Sige, ready na kayo? Ready? Okay.
Okay, sabay-sabay tayo.
Sabay tayo. In 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Cellphone, mamimigay ng cellphone. 1 minute, 1 phone.
One more.
Mamimigay ng cellphone, mamimigay ng cellphone, mamimigay ng cellphone. 1 minute, 1 phone.
Last one.
Maglaro ka lang ng 10 PM kada gabi. Hanggang sa 3 AM tayo mag-MLBB.
Okay na. Okay na, Sight. Sight, as your...
Grabe.
Grabe, parang ano ah. Sige, dito ka na. Dito ka na banda. Dito ka na banda. So, alam nyo na guys, since nagawa nyo na yon, hindi naman pwedeng sumayaw lang kayo dito sa gitna, di ba? Siyempre, mas gusto nyo manalo. Di ba? Mas gusto nyo manalo.
So this is the Great Serpents? No. My power. Let me show you the real me!
Selamat datang di MPL Indonesia Season 15!
MPL Indonesia Season 15.
Hai Superfans, Bunda Clara berada di tengah-tengah keramaian dari semua Superfans yang hadir di MPL Arena. Kalian bisa lihat di belakang, lagi pada meet and greet. Iri nggak sih? Memang season ini tuh seru banget. Ada meet and greet, ada watch party, ada lucky fans, pokoknya ada banyak banget keseruan lainnya. Jadi kalian jangan sampai skip ya. Kita mau lihat-lihat nih, langsung aja ke tengah-tengah para penonton yang ada di sini, para super fans, dan kayaknya kenal nih. Bang, buat Maul is in the house. Yo Maul, kemenangan pertama buat RRQ nih.
Alhamdulillah Bude, berkah bulan puasa ini.
Berkah bulan puasa, tapi rame banget gak sih? Ini lagi, kamu ngantri meet and greet?
Iya Bude, sebenarnya nemenin temen doang. Mereka pengen ketemu player-player ya kan.
Memang, ini kesempatan spesial ya buat para Kingdom hadir langsung meet and greet. Coba buat kamu sendiri gimana suasana MPL ini?
Kalau aku ngeliatnya ini ruangannya kayak lebih adem lah. Di luarnya lebih adem, lebih enak, lebih nyaman lah kita buat datang sini, nggak rugi juga sih. Kalau kalian mau seru-seruan bareng kita, datang aja ke MPL Arena. Jangan lupa beli tiketnya.
Jangan lupa beli tiketnya buat Kingdom dan semua juga, semua super fans, kita dan seru-seruan bareng. Thank you Mamu. MPL Indonesia.
We are
berisik ganggu ya. Kalau bisa jangan ada dulu.
Walau yang lain terus berubah, Gope konsisten, kasih yang pasti murah. Tagihan murah, di aplikasi Gope, transfer 100 kali per bulan. Download aplikasi Gope baru, nggak pakai lama. Dompet andalan gamers banyak damage-nya. Ya, aku bareng. Ulang dong.
Gak perlu.
Guys, review.
Rasa baru makin seru. Pertama di Indonesia. Kopi susu rasa cookies. Always ready, warnai harimu. Good day Groovy Cookies. Nikmati sensasi asyik kopi cookiesnya.
Tak ada hari tanpa mabar. Main ngelek, kerap buat ku tak sabar. Gimana mau main sampai kelar? Ini waktunya ku bersinar. Okay, let's do it. Games main sandalanku, bikin mainku semakin hebat. Pin stabil main makin mulus, rankku fix naik terus. Tukar DG rings, diamond dan voucher game kau dapat. Cuma Games Max, makin no debat.
Games Max Booster, kini dapat DG rings. Beli paketnya dan aktifkan boosternya di aplikasi Dunia Games.
Wow. Cool.
Ya. Suara ano, parang sounds. Pilar, ONIC Pea or Team Liquid? ONIC Pea, guys! Hello, Bang Pilar.
Hello guys! Hello.
Dala mo tubig mo? Ano ako? Gusto magkape? Shit! Hindi meta Starbucks dito. Fore. Fore ang may ano dito. Sikat. Fore. Dealer, main game horror.
Habis balik ML.
Itu RYOTA kak. Ano yung GK? Enggak. Parang enggak din. GK. Main enggak. Dealer, speak English. I can understand. Ibos gacor enggak? Dealer. Saya gacor. RYOTA udah bisa main week ke-3 ketiga. Kau gak tahu guys, info RYOTA, info gue ya RYOTA kayaknya bisa main di week 3. Dealer udah sunat.
Dan terus berlari, terus ke arah puncak tertinggi.
Kira-kira siapa
Takkan berhenti, hanya sampai di sini. Kemenangan abadi menanti. You know we won't miss if we unite our focus. And if you haven't noticed, we'll hadapimu, hadapi
kira-kira nih.
semua serangan jatuh bukan halangan. Bakar semangatmu,
Kira-kira siapa yang menang di gelaran RYOTA ini?
buat sejarah. We'll miss, we won't miss, we won't miss, we won't miss.
Dan RYOTA bisa main week 3. Gua gak tahu guys.
Jalani ambisi,
Secret.
aku kan menyawakan hari ini. You know we won't miss if we unite our focus. And if you haven't noticed,
Copyright bang. Ya sa YouTube bang copyright.
semua tantangan hadang, semua serangan jatuh bukan halangan. Bakar semangatmu, janganlah engkau menyerah. Kita akan buat sejarah.
RYOTA kayaknya speak bahasa Indo. In-game only guys. In-game. Speak ngomong naman. Gelar dulu tim use siapa?
Aku kan berdiri dan terus berlari, terus ke arah puncak tertinggi. Ku takkan berhenti, hanya sampai di sini. Kemenangan abadi menanti. You know we won't miss if we unite our focus. And if you haven't noticed, we all nyalakan api menghadapi semua tantangan. Hadang semua sedang jatuh bukan halangan. Bakar semangatmu, janganlah engkau menyerah. Kita akan
Ganon. Hindi na to latest. Latest ba to? The fuck? Hindi na latest yun.
MPL Arena masih semangat pastinya.
Lah, RYOTA
Bukan makin semangat lagi, ini bener-bener
Bisa main
mereka
di
nggak
victory.
sabar untuk bagaimana jalannya pertarungan setelah berbuka puasa. Pastinya Bude ingin mengucapkan juga untuk kalian semua yang menjalankan selamat berbuka puasa dan selamat datang kembali di MPL Indonesia Season 15 di mana kita berada di match kedua, pertandingan kedua, game kedua antara RRQ dan juga tim Liquid. Di mana kita melihat sudah ada 1-0 sebelum tadi, tapi sekarang sebelum memasuki game kedua, di tengah-tengah kita semua ada yang spesial. Ada salah satu tokoh yang tentunya bisa kita ajak bincang-bincang nih buat ngobrol-ngobrol. Pasti banyak yang penasaran. Telah hadir Mbak Irene Umar selaku Wakil Menteri Kementerian Ekonomi Kreatif Indonesia. Boleh kasih tepuk tangan dan kita undang bersama Bude di atas panggung. Wah, seru nih bisa ngobrol-ngobrol.
Hello, how are you?
I'm good. Amazing. Gimana Mbak Irene lihat suasana tadi game 1 hari ini?
Luar biasa banget, kira-kira ini 2-0
Pakai
atau
pakai
2-1
isa lang.
atau 2-2 nih?
Pakai.
Waduh, 2-2 gak mungkin ya? 2-0?
RYOTA kapan agad tayo guys.
Nah,
ketat banget dan rame banget ya pastinya.
rame banget. Mungkin harus ditambah nantinya.
Iya dong, harus semangat semuanya ya. Tapi kalau kita ngeliat Mbak
Mbak
Irene,
Sage.
MPL kan emang sudah ramai seperti ini. Tapi kita juga penasaran nih, menurut Mbak Irene dan juga Kemenparekraf, gimana sih perkembangan e-sports mungkin khususnya melalui MLBB dan juga MPL Indonesia? Gimana tuh pendapatnya?
Sebelum ada Mobile
Saya siar di
Legends, itu orang-orang mungkin tidak mengenal e-sports. Waktu itu 10 tahun yang lalu aku
Saya
mencoba
siar.
untuk kasih tahu ke orang kan, hey guys, we need to look into e-sports. Itu susahnya luar biasa. Tapi dengan MPL, semua orang mengenal e-sports dan semua orang pengen menjadi seorang e-sports players, benar kan? Namun, bukan hanya menjadi seorang players, tapi ada banyak sekali pekerjaan-pekerjaan yang tercipta dari industri ini. Cantik ini. Lalu juga nih, Mas yang di belakang kamera, sini ada banyak sekali, juga ada host, juga ada yang namanya casters dan juga yang coach dan kawan-kawan. Jadi ada banyak sekali jobs yang available. Jadi kalau mama papa Anda bilang kalau
Waduh, ajak AGB guys.
ajak mama papanya untuk main bareng karena ini adalah industri yang akan growing terus
Waduh,
ke depannya
banyak banget
untuk
BA
seluruh
guys.
dunia.
Berarti
Andilim.
melalui MPL Indonesia dan juga liga-liga yang ada, ini membuka peluang dan menjadi jalan bagi profesi-profesi yang ada ya?
Betul sekali. Dan apalagi untuk MPL, Indonesia adalah salah satu top 3. Harapan saya ke depannya Indonesia tetap akan menjadi nomor 1 lewat latihan-latihan seperti ini.
Rankel. Si
Betul,
Rankel
di
nandito.
sini Bude juga setuju banget. Bahkan
Nonton
benar,
sa
ada yang
Facebook.
depan layar, ada yang di belakang layar. Seperti yang Mbak Irene tadi udah bilang ke kita semua.
Predik. Ini
melihat
2-0
itu
guys, RRQ
ketika
mana?
menjadi sebuah potensi yang besar. Bagaimana nih? Mungkin kita harus bersikap untuk melihat ini.
Harus konsisten. Tadi saya baru dikomplain sama MPL bahwa banyak nih teman-teman di Indonesia yang nggak konsisten nih jadi casternya, jadi playersnya, latihannya. Kalau kita mau menjadi the best of the best,
yang harus kita lakukan adalah konsistensi. Dengan konsistensi baru kita bisa mencapai to the top. Saya yakin Clara juga pasti tahu kan. Dan Clara juga salah satu yang konsisten, makanya sukses banget gitu loh.
Aduh, jadi malu ya, jadi pengen terbang nih, Ibu Airin bisa aja. Tapi memang begitu konsisten hampir 1 dekade MPL berlangsung, 15 season beruntun-runtun. Dan mungkin kita nggak melihat hanya ada di MPL aja, nggak cuma Indonesia aja. Bahkan MLBB menjadi salah satu yang ikut nih dalam banyak sekali Asian Games, ada SEA Games, kancah internasional. Dan Indonesia akan menjadi tuan rumah. Nantinya untuk kejuaraan prestigious, MLBB akan menjadi tuan rumah bagi M7.
Jadi buat yang kehabisan tiket di rumah nih, yang di sini happy banget karena dari awal udah beli tiketnya. Jadi kalau yang belum beli tiket, itu lihat-lihat aja sih M7 itu bakal pecah banget.
Iya, dan bagaimana sih di sini untuk mungkin kami para Rekraf melihat Indonesia jadi tuan rumah lagi nih, karena kan berarti dari seluruh penjuru dunia akan hadir ke Indonesia. Bagaimana melihat hal ini Mbak Airin?
Saya pribadi sih sangat happy karena merupakan salah satu pejuang e-sports yang udah berjuang dari 10 tahun yang lalu. Jadi buat saya ini sebuah pencapaian, berarti Indonesia adalah tuan rumah ya buat untuk M7 dan harapan saya kedepannya akan lebih banyak lagi. Kenapa ini penting? Dengan adanya M7 akan lebih banyak lagi orang datang ke Indonesia, mengenal Indonesia, mengunjungi Indonesia. Jadi kita sebagai host, sebagai tuan rumah harus menjadi tuan rumah yang ramah. Jadi kalau pas datang dibawalah jalan-jalan, jangan cuma main games. Main games itu bisa di mana saja loh. Dan M7 kali ini sepertinya ada surprise tapi nanti baru kita share ya.
Oh, harus kita pantengin nih berarti ya, ada yang spesial. Jadi ingat ya, kita harus menjadi tuan rumah yang ramah.
Masa dyan capek, yun si May H pag minasa. Sila, lo join R7 Discord.
Waduh, ngelag. Waduh, ngelag guys. Subar. What happened guys?
Dan pastinya memperkenalkan budaya-budaya Indonesia kepada kawan-kawan kita. Kingdom!
Tim Liquid,
Kamerin!
luar biasa, inilah energi esports Indonesia yang banyak orang tidak tahu dan saya berharap semua orang tahu. Kalau mama papa tidak tahu, ingat ajak mereka supaya mereka juga bisa merasakan. Emang cuma nonton bola yang energi bisa kayak gitu, ya kan?
Yes, dan kita di sini menyalakan energi bersama-sama berarti Myron ini udah siap nih untuk game ketiga.
Speed up balik.
Oke, karena di sini kita nggak sabar langsung aja.
Live.
Ya para talent bersiaplah untuk game yang kedua. RRQ dan juga tim Liquid ID. Thank you Myron. Kasih tepuk tangan.
And we're back, ladies and gentlemen, for the second game in our second match of the day, the Grand Finals, RRQ versus TLID. For those of you guys who just tuned in, it's already a 1-0 in favor of RRQ with an extremely dominant game.
I thought you were going to say close. I was about to say, listen.
Bro, it was the fastest game of MPLID Season 15.
Exactly.
There's no way to put it.
11:03. Liquid are a team known to adapt though, right? They're known to lose game 1 and then somehow game 2 they adapt. Will they adapt or will RRQ just crush them here in match number 2 of the day, which is day number 2 of week number 2? A lot of 2s. Today is, okay, that's where the 2 stop. It's 15th of March. So
But 5 + 1 is 6, -4 is 2.
where did you get -4? Wait a minute.
Big brain.
How did you get a 2? How did you even get 5 + 1?
Anyway.
No, you can't. Okay.
So,
anyway.
TLID. Coming back.
Yes.
Continue.
ID. A lot of, I don't know, man. This is one of those weird games where it really didn't feel like Team Liquid ID made a lot of blunders. It just seems like they were doing what a team usually does, and RRQ just had more moments, right? There wasn't a moment where we're like, oh man, Team Liquid ID messed up there. You know?
So
unless you count that big, 4-man implosion, but that's more of EDUC just being crazy.
If it's not execution, is it drafts?
Interesting question right there. I feel like drafts will have an impact on it, but I I feel like there's definitely going to be adjustments on the drafts. If it's not to fix the mistakes of the first game, it's at least to show a different side of Team Liquid. You know, at least a set kit that can potentially do better against RRQ.
Do you have a different opinion?
I think the drafts have been questionable, but these have been. I mean, this has been the route that Liquid takes
RYOTA, Oda,
every
Lanchar,
single time.
basa
Every single time they would
below.
always go for their
Lanchar
own
ano yan.
version of the meta of their draft, right? So last season, Hylos was just emerging. They were the ones to abuse it. Now it has fallen out, especially up against CC, but they still stick with it. But they also did last season. So it's a Liquid thing. They have their own vision. Xavier Granger, Novaria Granger. No one has used that here in MPL, but they have. It's their vision of MLBB. That I will not give credit for. Throw that away. Throw it in a trash bin.
Get it out of here.
Far away. Burn it. Throw the ashes far away. Let Selena die. Whoa. I do not like Selena.
That's a little
Every time
aggressive.
I tell my friends, yo, you should go Farsa here. They're like, I want to play Selena. And we end up losing the game. This based on real experience, every Selena on your team is bad.
It's not it.
It's not it. It's always bad.
All right, so no Selena for sure. So, how do you think? What do you guys think about the approach to really just hardcore tunnel on shutting down the jungler? Because remember, there were like 5 jungle bans overall. It's all aimed at Hazel. And he comes up with the Ling. And not to mention, well, how about that Ling, huh? The last time we saw the Ling, it didn't do so well in MPL ID.
It was on Fabian.
So we were thinking like, okay, I guess the time for Ling is over.
But
But maybe it isn't in certain scenarios.
See, I don't know how. How was it that Hazel was able to make the Ling work? Because when Fabian used it, he was behind on farm. Do we need to like rewatch that game to be able to, or do you have like an idea of why the Ling worked this time?
Well, they have all of the winning lanes set up for them. They got the CC, and it was up against it was up against a Gatot and a Hylo. So in the XP lane matchup, it was CC winning out 100%. So that means there's no pressure to move forward. The Juicin in the mid lane together with a Tigreal, it's again a Hylos or a Gatot Pacha in the roam together with a Sicilian. So they don't have the mid pressure to really pressure Ling. Ling ends up free farming, and that's all you need, especially considering there's no Suyo, there's no Joy, there's no Hanzo, there's no Alpha, there are no junglers who clear fast enough to actually also invade. Hayabusa and Ling, I'd say they're in a similar, wave clear. I think I would actually give Ling a bit of an edge, just pathing in the jungle.
I heard 20% of what Mirko said earlier.
Oh man, they're not done yet. I thought they were done.
Nah, they're going all in here. The Liquid fans, the cavalry.
The end of the team needs their support.
They're going crazy.
But we're getting some of the energy as well.
Of course. So here is the drafting phase, ladies and gentlemen. Possibly the final game to the series. Presented to you by the official tournament smartphone Samsung Galaxy S25 series. TLID this time on blue side, RRQ on red. And there are big changes with TLID on blue side. They've banned out the Gatot Kacha, the Granger, and they've also taken away the CC. So maybe this could be the key for the old TLID composition to finally work with heroes like the Gatot Kacha and the Hylos as well.
I really hope I really wonder what the angle is going to be for RRQ. If they ban the Matilda, do they leave it open? Right? Because if they do leave it open, then they can actually try to like trade heroes. I think if they ban Joy here, they could pick up the Harriet. It will be a Matilda. Oh, they ban Suyo, so they want TLID to go for the Joy, to go for the Harriet even maybe, and then they'll go for the Matilda and the Alpha. But remember, Witty, his favorite hero is Matilda, so could just be first pick.
Yeah, first pick Matilda. It's kind of a bold move though. We haven't seen a lot of teams really favor Matilda that heavily, but in this particular matchup, that seems to be a very real possibility. So either that or it's going to be
0-1 agad. Nag-start na yan guys, kanina pa. Uda mula RESTREAM, RYOTA. Mula yan, naglaro.
Yeah. The Hera, they don't go Matilda. Alright.
Besok guys.
Good read, Mirko. So Matilda first pick right there. Potential combos coming through, but for RRQ, most likely they Harriet them.
Wait, depan main ka, RYOTA. Depan. Depan main na yan.
Heavy.
I think they pick up the Harriet. They do need to go for the Joy first, right? Because again, you would expect the Alpha anyways from TLID here.
Right.
For RRQ, you go for the Harriet.
Dilar, kapan bisa main lagi.
Okay, now that's kind of tough. Do they want to try Badang? There's no CC. Usually it would always just be a CC here for Dyron.
CC for Dyron. I think it would work just well, and it would deny a lot of these big tanky heroes like Aran and Witty Lights. But yeah, it is banned by Team Liquid actually, so it's a good.
Kapan main Ryota. Gatao guys.
Did not expect that.
Interesting.
What is your favorite color, Dilar?
The alpha is open. That's most likely gonna be the route to go. But along with that, Phobius.
Next win, main ka.
Phobius opened up.
Main ka
The
Ryota.
alpha classic pairing with the
Hindi ko lang daw ako Gatao.
Honestly, again, I'm worried about Aaron Shiki. Sicilian, very early pick in
todo ko
for
lang ba?
RRQ.
Wow.
For Rins.
This is a complete opposite. Now we see Liquid. Oh, actually, RRQ playing with Liquid's drafts.
I wonder if the idea is that, okay, you show two fighters, right? They can dive, but not as deeply as an assassin. No real mobility tools except for the guiding wind. So hey, if you double down on the front to back right here, it's not the worst of the ideas.
Eto, RYOTA di Indo Asik.
Right?
Ano yung Asik?
There's no way they can target that Edok in 2 bands.
Moscow gets banned out there. Pick set should be banned
Predict
out.
TLID RRQ Ryota. RRQ guys. Ano si Hero?
That Phobius could be very, very annoying pick.
2-0.
Glue, banned out.
RRQ.
I'm struggling to hear you guys. I have to be honest with you.
Yeah. Seems like we're in the midst of a chant war, by the way, because both teams are going toe-to-toe.
Oh man, it's not looking good for TL.
What the fuck? Matilda Alpha.
Boy.
Yeah.
Start chatting. Cheer up your team.
Kita po
TLID
to,
or
push one lagi.
RRQ right now. Lo Yi though gets taken out. Wow, they really think TLID wants to pull off a Matilda
Si
Lo
Moga
Yi.
Chepet main niya Ryota. Si Moga Chepet. Ano yan?
Matilda Lo Yi. Not sure about whether that brings up the best synergy, technically. Not for Team Liquid ID. They're definitely focusing on the frontliners. They ban with the glue as well to ensure that whoever they jump on can't really buy some time by just hopping onto someone. Because I think they need that burst potential, burst strength to execute their game plan. But even with the Jawhead themselves right there, because they do have the Matilda as well.
Ano yung rasan niya?
Okay, so Edok is starting to get limited here. Okay, RRQ, understanding the CC has been banned. They're also denying this pick away from Wheaty, essentially.
Wow, wow, wow.
Ano yung tinggal?
But it's still a flex, right? Is it Dyron on the Hylos or is it Edok on the Hylos?
Yeah, it's still a very, very good flex right now.
Ako
for
chong
RRQ
mabisa,
Hoshi.
basa.
And again, this is the exact same draft as TLID from game number 1. Hero gets picked up, a solid hero for Aaron Shiki, one of his favorites. And now it's just the mid lane. They end up going for the Vexana, just for a bit more peel. Up against the Hayabusa, it's pretty good too. It's just
Ryota, ma-inweek, wera pa.
It'll be quite troublesome.
Go Gatao guys.
Having a front line, they want to just get some backline
Hindi, alam na rin naman
damage.
nila eh, no?
Do they go for Xavier? Is that too crazy?
Xavier.
In theory, if that's the route they want to go with, someone can deal damage, it works. They go for the Valentina here. They can go for the Glorious Pathway and secure a great red carpet for the Alpha and the Phobius to just go wild in these team fights.
Saan?
But not for RRQ. I feel like crowd control, as always. Something to stop the initial rush, or at least threaten it, so they can't do it as impudently.
Ryota, umur berapa? 2-2 guys. 2-2.
Oh my, signature Edok.
Out of nowhere.
Synergizing with what?
Yeah, that is the question. Usually you would see a carry.
Hindi. Maganda kasi Haya sa ano. First week mati, di ba? Maganda ni Haya sa
And even then, it's not a one-shot.
Ito, pangit yung Joy kasi Joy mati yung partner. Pangit.
A guarantee.
Unless, I mean, if position
Seruga
well,
di
it could
Indo
be
Ryota.
hooked into
Seru.
the Sanguine Claws.
Ni Seru.
That is a long shot.
It is. It's tricky. It's not as clear cut
Seru, yeah,
as
Seru,
the winning
Seru.
conditions of RRQ in the first game.
There's a lot of like signature picks.
Caster
That
ID
looks strong with
aja.
RRQ, but overall,
English ata yan eh.
synergy-wise, it just feels like Team Liquid has the edge here. Synergy-wise.
It's a power pick for a reason. It's a signature pick for a reason. And whether or not it works out, only time will tell. Ladies and gentlemen, as we get into the land of dawn for game number 2,
Hero
match
favorite
point
na
for
Ryota.
RRQ
Chu.
if they want to go a full 2-0 clean sweep against the Cavalry.
All right, all begins here with the junglers. Hazel on the Hayabusa, we've seen him perform on it before, but this is Fabian on the Alpha as well. And
Pwede
really
na
on the
Carl itong
Matilda.
kaliwa. Wala.
In theory, this is one of the
Tunong
strongest
baby.
combos that Team Liquid have at their disposal.
O, pinasiklar lang. Ba't
Starting off
pasiklar?
already in the gold lane instead of in the mid lane as the games have been going these few couple of games.
It seems like Woody is also very quick to respond as well, going and centering around the bottom
RYOTA,
side.
dari
of the
kapan
map as we
keluar
take a
dari
look
Omega?
into the emblems. Or wait a second, that's a flicker.
Kailan na ako umalis ng Omega? RYOTA, dari kapan keluar?
That's revenge for game 1.
Late game hero, by the way, gets first blood in 2
Ito,
games
RYOTA, dari kapan
in a
keluar
row.
dari Omega?
That's a
Kailan ako
Sicilian,
umalis ng
man.
Omega?
You don't really expect all that damage earlier in the game, but level 1, level 2,
Last
he
week,
has a lot
guys.
more damage due to the mechanics of
There,
the
last week.
You know, the amplification after each cast. That's really a great start from RRQ, but Team Liquid ID, they certainly have things to do right here, especially with Fabian on this Alpha.
Honest
Hazel gets
prediction?
Bro, ONIC ka ba talaga na?
Honest prediction, 87%
Di ko pa sure eh, baka joke lang kasi, no?
favoring the kingdom right now. Again,
Oh,
oh!
kak! Idol! Gada flicker! Carry mana bang?
It was possible, it was a long shot, but you know, synergy speaks for itself, right? It was Sanguine Claws into the hook instead, and it worked out perfectly. RRQ actually starting this game.
Maglaro na mabuti RYOTA pagod na makita mo natatalo si ONIC sa lahat ng oras. Oh guys, focus lang.
Franco combo there. Because usually we've seen a couple of other heroes synergize like this. Get a mini-stun, get an immobilize into the hook. Oh, Edom, man. Whoa!
He hates Yazkiel. He might just be
Lapak mati lagi. Wow!
Watch out, Winnie's gonna be slain.
Double.
Will he get a triple? Rinse. One
Siapa
less
itu?
shot.
5-0.
Rinse.
On the
Siapa
Sicilian
itu?
as
Yes,
well
yes,
in the
this is
first
Rinse,
2
ya.
minutes of the game.
This is
Ladies and
Rinse,
gentlemen,
ya.
this is not something that you see every day, and yet
Galing ni Idok, gago.
RRQ are pulling it off. That's a free turtle.
Yes, kill. Mati lagi, mati lagi, mati
For
lagi.
RRQ right now, it's looking bleak.
Good.
Another hook.
When Edom gets the Edom gets another.
Idok, ada momentum.
This is ridiculous, man. It's like he knows
Di na sasabihan,
exactly
gago, may
when it's
momentum yan,
gonna
eh.
land. It's not
Pag may
like
momentum sa
odds
Franco, gago,
anywhere at this
mahirap.
point. It's a guaranteed target.
Kailan laro
skill.
niya next week?
Man, RRQ. It's
What's
an
wrong with this
insane
Tail
strong
ID?
early game start right there.
I don't know.
And even with the Alpha Matilda, Team Liquid ID are struggling to really keep up with the pace. And that mid lane that we thought
naman.
would
Ay, hindi,
maybe
wala,
start
wala,
slower
ba't
for
puto
Rins.
lang sa akin?
Now
Wala
RRQ has
na
the same
to.
combo. They have the same mid lane powered for the jungle to kind of play around.
Signature heroes, you know, sometimes we don't see this coming, right? Because technically on paper with the Valentina, you should be able to maneuver in and out of these situations. But look at Yehezkiel right now. He's sitting at a
Franco,
0-3-0 KDA.
Yeah.
No matter what happens in the next few minutes, this is already a huge mental blow for TLID.
Ooh, circling Eagle. Sanguine Claws coming down as well. Edom able to flick around.
Mati
Yes,
lagi.
assassinated. Hazel, shadow kill, Winnie's next wins. 6 kill this
Yes,
game.
mati lagi, guys.
Fabian with a spear of Alpha defensively, but Toy jumping back in for wins again. 7-0 on a Sicilian.
What the fuck? 7-0?
How are you gonna get out of this one? Edom going in, trying to hook.
Lami
Arrows
asil,
dodging
lami asil.
everything, and he will still stay alive.
What is Rins on, man? He's monopolizing all the kills.
Maasim
7-0
ka po,
on the
Alpha
Sicilian. And Diamond on top.
Asli.
Duking it out.
Asli ba? Asi?
Bloody Hunt. Oh my damage. Wow.
No, we guys. Hey,
Hazel's gonna get it.
KYYYY.
In, it's another for Hazel and Aaron Sticky gets home.
Kaya naman, no we.
Legendary, 4 minutes, legendary.
Time, it is an 11-0 lead to the Kings.
RRQ
They're
Express.
losing every single lane right now. TLID.
Idok Franco, ada momentum.
Nothing on the board, no resources.
May momentum nga, mahirap nga, may momentum. Wala na yan.
5 people lead for RRQ with Rins sitting at
Franco, mahirap.
8-0-2.
We've seen 11 kill
Predict
leads
CBTR
in
or
MPLID
Ibos
before,
RYOTA.
but 11 kill lead at
Ibos,
4.5 minutes? Dude, RRQ are relentless right now, and Team Liquid ID, without a solid front line,
Dreams
someone to
era.
really take the hook and survive it. It's looking bleak, man. At this point, anyone who gets hooked at least is out of the fight already.
What's TLID gonna do? It looks like they're rotating
because
towards
of
this top
Idok.
side. Who are they going to target? Are they
Malupit
going to try
Jago,
and take
diba?
down Dyron? I mean, 4 members have already been committed. Meanwhile, you can see Toy already dishing out damage onto the turret in the bottom lane.
Cycling Claws. Aran pulled back all the way. Mini wave there, gonna be cleared out as well. Oh! Aran still there, but look at Rinse's damage!
4 versus 2? What the fuck?
They gotta run away right now in the mid lane. It's Hazel
Oh,
versus
solo
Fabian.
kill.
It's for Hazel. So wins across the board, and look at the continuation of the maneuvers. Dyron escorting them out of their own jungle with Edok and Tao. Nowhere is safe when RRQ is this far ahead, and Team Liquid are just corralled, ushered away from their top side.
This is insane. This is uncanny. This is unbelievable. Another turret falls for the side of RRQ. That's Cecilian with a 2,600 gold lead, and Harith with a 1,400 gold lead. Aaron Shiki is falling so far behind, and the problem is he's also on a Bruno that naturally would need that early game pressure.
I mean, everyone from the side of Team Liquid ID is falling behind. Aaron, Yehezkiel even. I mean, Yehezkiel in particular, I think at this point he's shut down. He has to play as a secondary utility almost, because he just took way too many deaths there due to Edok. Same thing except for Hazel. But look at this, whoa!
Spear Valve onto Cycling Claws coming down as well. That's gonna be Edok. Winter crowning, still the damage coming from Rans. He's doing so much! Everybody's evaporating in Liquid. Toy this time is the one who claims all the kills.
Solo kill, mati lagi.
Hazel to end all. A wipeout in the 7th minute of the game.
How fast is this game going to end? Because it's looking from bad to worse for TLID continuously. A 10k gold lead, ladies and gentlemen, in 7 minutes. This is a game between the two top teams of the last season, but this is the results that we're getting. Look at that damage. That's onto Fabian. That's half of his health.
Oh! Edok again with the hook!
How is this possible? How is this allowed? I mean, the fans would call it Manching Mania, the fishing mania for Edok. You're seeing why this pick just has to be respected. Ooh.
Why is it? Why is it? Someone has to study RRQ and how they always have Franco gods in their team. Finn, who's watching in front of the stage, Naomi, and now Edok.
Probably a sense of deja vu there. But this is 8 minutes, 12,000 gold lead. Have you seen that before? At 8 minutes. It is insane, and Team Liquid ID are running out of options. They have nothing. No frontline to take the damage, no damage to start off a pickoff, no combo to turn things around, no late game to bank on. Is this just a matter of time?
It should be, right? I mean, Hazel, even in terms of retribution power, he's level 13 compared to Fabian at level 9. That's a four level difference between them.
8 minutes.
146 stacks.
What the fuck? Ang bilis mag-stack, gago!
Spamming it out at this point.
100.
Needed to the Divine Glaive as well. Wow. Even if you're a tanky member,
He's doing true damage.
yeah, he's doing absolutely true damage. And he's knocking for about
200 stack pala dapat 10
something,
minutes.
1,400 damage a pop. Some ridiculous damage from a late game hero, by the way.
Nantok gada, pero lawanan.
Work this early on.
All three lanes are pushing now in favor of RRQ. You can see Edok looking for his moment. Just him standing there is already a mental blow, a huge mental blow for TLID. Cycling Claws can come at any time as well, and now they're knocking on the base with the Lord in tow.
Hazel still has the quad shadow. Yehezkiel's playing around him with the Bloody Hunt. Cycling Claw, not connected to the back though. Did land, that's a second one to hit Yehezkiel, Fabian's low! Another shot, might have killed him, Hazel.
What the fuck?
With the crowd, and the shadow kill is on point. There you go, Winnie running for the hills. Yehezkiel there, Fabian gets a miraculous Spear of Alpha, but not even a miracle could save them here.
That's RRQ.
21-1, raise your banners.
What the fuck?
The Kings are back.
If you thought 11
Fast
minutes
game!
and 3 seconds was the fastest game of MPL ID Season 14, RRQ say, hang on, wait up, hold up. Let's finish this in 9 minutes and 14 seconds, ladies and gentlemen. The fastest game of MPL ID. And this was the grand finals of MPL ID Season 14.
We thought it was going to be closer We thought that game 1 was only a bit of a fluke. But they said, you haven't seen anything yet. Below 10 minutes, they have completely decimated Team Liquid ID. They let go of all the signature picks that Team Liquid ID would want, and it doesn't even matter. They got completely outclassed, completely demolished. There's no two ways around it.
What a team. You thought with the lack of Skylar they would lose out. No, the lack of Skylar, everybody is beginning.
This is Hensya, guys. This is Idok.
The dynamic duo
This
once
is
again, ladies
Diren,
and gentlemen.
guys.
The fans
This
in the
is
building are
Hazel.
going wild.
This is
And
Toy.
even
Andito
in
ko
this
banget
final
RRQ
moment,
sekarang.
there was literally nothing
Kaya
that they
udah
could have
dapat
done.
grand
Aron,
final
one of
niya,
the
guys.
frontliners completely
Udah
disappeared
dapat
there.
slot for
And it
grand
was just
final.
RRQ control from game number 1.
Wala, ano na to?
Top two
Parang
victors,
sure
ladies and
finals
gentlemen.
na agad
Let's
ng
talk to
RRQ. Grabe yung laro
with that
na.
2-0 victory up on
Yung
stage.
paring
with
ada
Buday
impact di
Claremont.
RRQ si Idok, guys.
Kingdom! RRQ masih
Gago banget si Idok, guys. Sobrang lakas ni Idok, guys.
RRQ kemenangan mutlak kalian. Masuk ke minggu kedua terlihat begitu siap dan sigap. 2-0 bisa dibilang dua-duanya tuh mantep banget ya.
Ayo dah, game na, oh.
Ini
Game na, guys.
apa hari ini?
Hayabusa mungkin, Bude.
Hayabusa. Hari ini begitu
Game na, game na.
memukau,
PH na
tentu
tayo sa
saja.
PH na. Pause na tayo sa PH,
Bagaimana
guys.
akhirnya nih bisa
Pause na tayo sa PH, guys.
Can they ride to victory?
Let's go, Liquid! Let's go, Liquid! Ay, ONIC pala tayo, guys. ONIC pala. Let's go, ONIC! Let's go, ONIC! Saan?
The young goat called
The young goat! The young goat!
in the mid lane. It's Sanji.
Wala! Ano yun? Ano yun eh? Mage? The Mage God. Daddy JP! Ba't Daddy?
And in the goal,
The Filipino Sniper!
sniper.
What?
With more
The Filipino Sniper! Oh, heck! Kill Rebels, oh, heck! Kelra versus Oheb!
They are the champions of the Philippines and the reigning
Uy, gagso, meron na rin sila!
ONIC Philippines!
ONIC Philippines! The M6 World Champion!
It's the Kirkitect! Kirk!
The Kirkitect! Anis kay Kirk, no?
In the jungle, the beast, King Kong!
Kong King! Siya yun eh.
The monster
King Bird.
mage, Super Friends! In the Rome, the Bruiser, Brusco! And in the gold lane, the Filipino Savage, the gold standard!
The gold standard! Kelra! Si Kelra! Support! Ayun na.
And welcome their coaches. Coach Why Not and Coach RC.
Hindi naman mayabang si King Kong, guys.
Sonics Makinay!
Hindi na ako magbabasa.
RC
Apiran.
Cavalry Sonics
Saan? Saan yung ano? Apiran. Oy! Di bin! Ba't di? Oy! Binaharang! Ba't binaharang, guys? Titignan ko may nag-appear ba eh? Nagngitian lang ata yun ah. Joke-joke lang ata yun ah.
I'll tell you, gentlemen, somehow I still can't believe what I'm seeing. OHEB in Team Liquid Philippines.
It really is a sight to see, and their synergy together with the young
Ano ba yan?
so far. Rivaling even Sansan duel right now with the support of Big Daddy JP. I love what I'm seeing every time I see them on screen.
Plug and play. It seems like he was the missing part of Daddy JP's own.
Lala!
Did I touch a sensitive button? What's going on
Hindi
with the Super Family? It seems
nakita.
like the household isn't as strong as it used to be.
Yeah, something about ONIC Philippines now, their old tendencies of just being so aggressive, being left unchecked for a long amount of time, is now getting checked. So now the Super Family is looking towards in and now thinking, what do we have to adjust in ourselves? Because before Team Liquid Philippines started dominating Season 15, having fun while winning, check out my latest video on my official channels, ONIC Philippines did it first. In Season 15,
Lala!
Season 14, we said they looked like we're just having fun, that the game
Lala.
naturally, it just came to them. But now they have to marry
Super
that
Prince.
with an acceptance that the rest of the world, the teams back home got stronger, and they all have to do that. Each position ready for some tougher competition.
Red Santa Cruz everywhere, folks. And the only thing that's constant is change. And how much has the game changed? I'll tell you. ONIC living in Team Liquid's spider graph.
That is saying something. ONIC definitely playtime is over for them. It's time to get
Change court tayo, change court. Mau martabak ka? Mau dong. Enak martabak, enak banget guys.
Throwing out, especially on the draft, have been answered non-stop by multiple teams in the league so far.
Yeah, in the draft and in the game, you can see there though a little bit of the shades of the ONIC.
What the?
New for a good amount of time, the ONIC that we see now. They're
Wow, ngomong bahasa Tagalog guys ah.
Team Liquid Philippines.
Soalnya ini MPLP ha. Okay, Tagalog muna tayo ngayon. Salita muna tayo ng Tagalog ngayon dahil ONIC versus Team Liquid, PH. Wala muna mag-iindo.
In the building despite not being on the desk. So by all means, let your blessings / curses.
Sino kaya ang mananalo?
The season 13 and season 14.
Kailangan ko i-predict yung ano.
6 world champions go all the way for our entertainment. Ladies and gentlemen, before the match begins, let's take a gander and take a listen to exactly what's going on in the pink test.
Anybody to let's slowly people in the world, and it's gonna be fun. Papagupit na ako, Ronnie Alonte. Gusto ko yung paligpakalbo ko, may ahit pa yung kilay ko eh. Sa susunod, pang buhay.
Tailon, kantaan ni Kira ang bota.
Ayos na mga bitabang ko.
Sa susunod.
Ang ganda ng cellphone, oh.
Mamimigay ng cellphone. Pre, panalo natin to, pre, ha? Mamimigay ng cellphone, mamimigay ng cellphone. Bigayan. Carl. Iba naman tinitignan mo dyan eh. Good trade.
Yun.
Ito, isa pa to. Naretry. Okay na yan, guys.
Maganda hindi alam eh, no?
What exactly was he singing?
I don't know. Like 4 different songs that Kelra sang.
His own rendition too.
Yeah, and they were those classic songs from the 80s. As we look at the infinite keys to victory.
Revisit your standards. Maintain status.
You've dominated.
Ano yan? Q.
And you've just been having fun while doing it.
Complement your duo.
Engagements getting countered by EXP laners. That's something I noticed in your sequences leading up to today. So watch out for that. So revisit your standards. ONIC Philippines, we said you have to look inwards. Look at what you gotta do. Yeah, you gotta change it up. You can't just be aggro and don't expect clapback. Teams have been looking at you and have read you and know how to adjust to you. Compliment.
Paano yung tinitingnan ni Oheb? Binabanta na ni OF si Kelra. Yari ka sa akin mamaya, Kelra. Makulit ka. Makulit ka, Kelra. Yari ka sa akin mamaya.
Gentlemen, how often does that happen? The beast seems to be in a cage right now.
Last time I remember that is like post-TNC times for King Kong, right? Because right now, people are catching up to his levels inside the game. So it's becoming a lot easier to actually win out these 50-50 retry battles inside.
And this is off of last week's performance. Ladies and gentlemen, just to remind y'all, teams have forced him to play Lucas and Barats.
The draft has really changed here. I wonder if ONIC Philippines are going to be one of those teams that changes up the whole Joy Suyo trade.
Nasa ONIC Indo na kami, guys.
Went for that. What about here? Will it change?
Will Coach RC ban out more Hayabusas and Nolans?
Ang galan ng hero agad ah.
Definitely in the book still. But this time around, I feel like there's just a lot more respect to the jungle for a lot of teams right now in the MPL Philippines, right? It's just... And the gold lane feels like it's starting to become untouched. Either the Granger or the Harif will be let go one way or another.
Something's got to give. It's Team Liquid Philippines choosing blue this time as the home team, while ONIC answers back. Phovius, Badang, Fanny banned out. ONIC takes out the Jushin and the Matilda. One could only guess, what could this be, a Lo Yi?
Oh, I would love to see a Loyi here.
Yeah, the Loyi makes sense. Sanji is
Ah?
one of his signature heroes as well.
Oo nga.
But they decide to battle the Harris,
Ah.
forcing the Joy Suyo trade to happen.
That's a trade that echoes in so many lanes. Are you gonna go Suyo? Are you gonna go Loyi? Are you gonna go for Phobius? Oh, sorry, Phobius is banned out. But
Naku po!
yeah, so many things.
Loyi!
What a swerve! They immediately lock in the Loyi, making sure it doesn't end up in
Joy
the hands of
Suyo,
Superfins.
gatot.
They don't go for the
Gatot,
Joy Suyo
ano
trade.
yata yan ah.
So, TLP
Sushin,
seems to
Ib pala.
have made that internal
Ib
discussion
gatot
as
yan, no?
coach. We can get away with at least one of them.
That's right, and that's point, right? I mean, as long as you can get a very comfortable lane here for the monster main.
Joy gatot.
Sorry, for Mr. Sanji here. I feel like they're in a good
open.
position.
Oh,
Comfort
Granger
Heroes
din
definitely
pala
gonna
open, no?
Boiled gonna flood in for ONIC because of this. Granger?
Yes! Sarap!
So it seems like they
Joy
are compromising
Granger.
the Filipino sniper, forcing him to go on these
20.000 dari someone
laners instead of the
pesan
S, 'cause
Belar
there's the
invite
Harris, there's the
Kyrie
Granger
to
band now.
join
What is this,
RESTREAM.
Moscow?
Oh, Kyrie outside guys.
Yeah.
Dia di out
Because the-
lagi
one of
di
the
luar
Philippines,
guys.
Team Liquid Philippines. Excuse me.
Nanti ako kaluar sama
I
dia.
got mixed up there, my bad. For Oheb, it could be played by him. However, considering that you still don't see enough, I think they can pick up the Moscow, as you mentioned.
Suyu Gatotski.
Ooh, that's a good point.
They wanna be
Suyu
able to
Gatotski
make
ata
sure
yan
they
ah.
get a
Suyu
knockback
Hylos.
into the Joy. And I think they consider Daddy JP pick here. Are they gonna stack a chip low Eve this early?
No.
Okay.
Joy. That was close though.
Kaya ka.
Wow! A blitz draft by Coach White out of Coach Hayes.
But
They pick up Super Francis Salina.
Alright, this is definitely gonna help out with avoiding such global ganks coming in from the Loyi.
Yeah.
Those traps really do kind of
Ah.
so many plans, especially with teams that pick up the Loyi very early on.
You know, if that's the case,
Gag.
I mean, it's already happened. No point crying.
What?
Milk, but I kind of wish that they locked in another pick and just picked up something like the Novaria instead.
Anjay. Ito ba Team Liquid
Same
din.
effect.
Yeah, same effect and.
Best mid laner Sanji. Let's go Sanford.
Again, it's already happened. ONIC Philippines will take out the Irithel option away from OHEB.
Dami din ng
Let's see if
ONIC,
they're gonna take out more gold lane picks for the Filipino sniper.
Moskov next.
Ay, si Coach!
Yeah.
Ay, si Coach Asete!
Is that?
Ay!
Is that him?
Ada Mosquita, guys!
And it's below.
Coach Yeb!
That's Raja Yeba.
That's Raja Yeba.
And Miss
Nakagaling dapat yun, no?
Faced by royalty here.
Punish!
Essentially royalty.
Punish ano yan, Diyos si Coach mo?
Yesterday.
Yung mga paldo! Wow! Boss!
The game.
Hey,
Boss
it takes about
Yeb!
3 or 4 hours to fly from here and there. You would know.
Not bad.
Boss Yeb in the
That's
house!
true. Renmar would know he flew so many times this year.
About half a dozen times a year.
That's right. And
There it is, yeah.
Daddy King
Straight up just
Kong?
an Irithel banner out of the gate.
that's tough.
Okay. They ban out the Cho, so
Walang
picks
gatot.
for the
Irithel
Bruiser.
Moscow, wala rin.
What happened to Tigreal, y'all?
Putik.
I mean, earlier he was very highly respected in the previous games.
Yeah.
This time around, they don't care.
Yeah. I wonder if they're gonna just lock in the Tigreal here now. They took away the
Bipigitaw na dipeha lagi, yeah.
The
The front.
Yeah,
What
CC
is?
Lucas trade is also still very active.
Yeah, kind of like the Hylon.
Kaya nga, yan na yan, bakasyon lang yan.
The
Si
arrows,
Coach Yeb.
the confirmed bonks.
Yeah, I think they might go Hylos and then CC last, maybe or CC first, and then Hylos last pick. Yeah.
Oh yeah, because they don't need to rush the Roamer anymore. They don't, at least they don't
Parang
need to rush
sarap ng hero ng ano,
How
ONIC.
often are you going to see Sanford on a Hylos these days?
It doesn't feel like it's ideal.
It's
doesn't
not, it's not very Apex
Pero
Predator.
sarap din
with him.
mag-ano nito.
Hylos too friendly.
Johid ah.
That's true.
Oh, Hilda's still open though.
That's
Vexana?
spicy. That
Ay,
is
Vexana.
spicy. You
Pala
can
may
send
Eloy
out
niya.
the Hilda bomb globally, just like they
Yeah.
used to.
Oh yeah, no, big 7-foot tall Amazon out of the bush. That's scary.
Pag ganyan, ano magandang
Also-
hero dyan? Noy.
It's not as
Pag
mobile
ano,
as the
wala
CC,
nang
but
badang
the glue
obvious.
might actually mess
Glue?
him up.
Lucas pala, no? Lucas na.
Bruno is back. They still decide to pick the Lucas into the CC, so we've seen teams pull that off the past few months. They needed a presence like that.
Mas
considering
malakas naman,
they
mas
are
malakas
pick-up
naman
base,
mid
but
ng
yeah.
wala, no? Liquid
First
na.
Bruno pick up, and it's going to be up to the Joy, the Granger to reach it, or the Selena, if luckily he will be able to hit the arrows.
So do they still take real?
Sa Lucas
Do they
CC.
still high loss?
Ang hirap kasi mag-Lucas dyan eh, no? Sa early na, bago mag-level par na.
Yeah, the CC pick here was the right call. It's just, I don't know if they were sure that Liquid was gonna go for the Lucas, because Lucas, you know, like, does well against CC.
Ano ka dyan, pass clear? Kaya no? CC, no? Mag-Lucas ka.
It is high loss.
Hindi, pag rekta pass clear siya, no?
So the
Si Lucas.
Hindi makapasok sa akin yan. Hindi makapasok Lucas yan sa GG.
Pag kahit naka-conclusive blast.
TLPH definitely drafted a lineup that could take their winning condition.
Hindi, re-recall agad yung Lucas. Tapos pupunta yung ano. Hindi, kakampi nung ano. Kakampi nung ano. Patalo sa mid tong dalawa eh.
Aren't careful if the arrows of Selena are hitting, and if they're taking unnecessary trades early, TLPH will be able to run away with this. It's the easier to pull off lineup right now, considering they're not playing.
Ano maganda? Second skill na ng Lucas.
Yeah. And if you decide to
Ang
not
late kasi
fight,
nung range nun eh, no?
OM's gonna start working on your turrets.
Mapopok talaga.
They can play this out long. We got a debut pick of the Bruno, by the way, in season 15.
Yep.
Feels like he was pushed in that direction, to be honest, with the way the draft happened. Let's see if that's gonna work.
Eh di maganda, wag na siya
Index here
mag-conclusive
telling
blast.
us that
Ano na siya, no?
Liquid has a
Dregs
better lineup holistically, numbers-wise.
Dregs might, tas
While
double
ONIC
ano,
has,
double lifesteal.
I reckon,
Ano,
better
fighter
map
tsaka ano,
control,
no?
like vision-wise, you
Festival.
could throw out traps, you can have
Para sulit.
the high loss setup, almost sure ganks. It all comes down to execution here, and if either team reads
spellbomb
into
ka na
the
lang sa ano,
other.
no?
Game one
Sa gitna
in this
na.
rivalry reloaded
Hindi,
for
yung
this
gitna.
week's star match. It's Team
Gitna
Liquid
na
Philippines
emblem.
versus ONIC PH. Eyes on Kelra.
Let's
eyes on
go.
Oheb.
One of the possibilities you might see here is that
Tingnan natin
TLPH might
tapatan.
actually
Wala,
just
hindi
take
naman
control of the
pupasok
first
si
4 to
Kirk
5 minutes.
Pass clear si
But
Kirk eh.
if ONIC Philippines keep it close enough,
Pass
you
clear
saw
si
that their
Kirk.
late game potential is actually significantly higher. The late game of the Granger, the Joy, and the CC together might just actually be too overwhelming for a Bruno to
Ghosting.
handle at that point.
Wala akong
And if ONIC can
pass
keep
clear
this
si Kirk.
close
Nalugi
and
siya.
drag this out, that's
Napok siya sa
where
tore.
you're gonna really see
Ah,
them
nag-flicker
shine.
si Sanford.
Though,
Flicker
might
sabay ano.
surprise teams to see. Maybe they forgot how a Bruno moves.
Yeah.
That might take him by surprise. We'll see. We'll see.
So here's a look at the emblem set of a debuting hero. Assassin wants to get Master Assassin wants to, what is that? He wants to duel
Pwede nila bigyan si
against
Sanford
Kelra?
sa turtle. Walang flicker.
Yeah, usually I think that's the go-to for Brunos. Really just maximize crit and be able to outduel the other, considering that the range advantage does favor the Granger.
Ganda ng wave ni Sanford.
Same, but different metagame. XP lane, well, we're waiting for Sanford to actually try to pick a fight with Kirk, but doesn't know he's aware of King Kong's fast rotation here, hiding in the brush.
And they're not even bothering to cut here. This could catch Sanford by surprise, but decides against it. That's King Kong playing a little bit more safe.
Yeah. CC, Kirk actually bounced off of King Kong. If Sanford didn't know, through that bounce, he already
100%. So now JP is up on front, Carl Teasy as well. Brusco's on the side, he's got good info. But here comes King Kong though. Could go for the retribution. Carl Teasy gets it in the end. They're jumping in, they're piling on. It's first blood for Super Friends. They're chasing Brusco's on the run. Nice dodge. So nice footwork. And here comes the backup. Sanji, take a kill, and he does!
40, biting down on the fringe. Sanji trapped between
Double
two.
drop.
Caught here in a pretty bad spot. That's Sanji, no way out. Sanford and Carl Teasy, they're dancing around the CC.
Oh,
almost take out Kirk. And just with these last engagements, you know this is going to be a fight.
Team Liquid Philippines got the turtle. It seems King Kong may have missed his retribution, or he just didn't expect the sudden burst of damage for Carl Teasy to get into retribution threshold. But ONIC walk away with 2 kills to balance things out. 1 onto Sanji and 1 onto JP.
Oh, JP jumping on the Brusco ejector.
Very early on though, got to go the back line, and there goes that horse.
Grabe si Daddy JP.
Once more.
The young goat on
Grabe
a
yung calculated yung segundo nung ano.
Going around.
Pagbitaw ng
Here comes
skill.
JP going to the top.
Here comes JP, ejector on toe, forces the flicker out of Kelra. That's pretty big.
Kelra stopping for about half a second, like, whoa, I can't believe you tried to do that.
And I like
how dare you.
Kelra backtracked. I'm out of here. Sudden use of the flicker.
JP, stop!
No.
That was basically Kelra just like pushing it to the edge. Like if he can kind of, what do you mean?
He wanted to Rhapsody out of there.
Yeah.
Make it a free escape, but nope. Daddy JP forced Kelra to use his recall. 2-2 right now.
Gagstig matapang talaga sa lane yun si
800
Oheb.
gold up is Liquid. About 20 seconds until another turtle spawn. Same spot as prior. Sanford's just holding his ground here. What is that? He is a level up on Kirk.
Yeah. With how the minion wave was manipulated, the siege minion that Kirk will turn level 6 with is already there. The cart. So he should hit that. Yep, he does hit it. Sanford,
Mahirapan sila sa turtle. Last sa turtle nung Team Liquid.
Considering that, again, the Lucas does struggle against the
last sa turtle, wala na. Walang flicker si Kelra. Wala sa gold lane na to. Gagalaw natin sa gold lane. Tapos may flicker pa si Daddy JP. Nakukutuban ko, mampatay ito si Kelra. Pass clear mid. Ayan na nga, pass clear mid na nga.
When will really start feeling the abyssal arrows and the traps.
Hello, sabay TP kay Kelra. Wala, nakutuban na Kelra yan. Nakutuban na. Ay, nakita si Sanford. Okay, alam nila na nandun.
Nope, it looked like Liquid planned for a move that would have been valid maybe 5 seconds earlier, but ONIC rotated out of there.
Ayan na naman ang galaw ng Cartesi, Sanford duo.
Omnipresence. He's just aware of the map. Is like, they're gonna try to diverge. Check us out.
That too. Cartesi now over King Kong in terms of EXP.
Ayun na, nakutubanan ni Kirk.
Already, I think 25% through level 9 is Carl, while
wala, may flicker pa rin ba si Kirk?
Still just slightly halfway on the way to level 9.
Meron na.
So where ONIC will get the turnaround should be, I think, an engagement that goes wrong for Team Liquid Philippines. The items, already a War Axe.
Ito yung sinasabi ko, yung 5 minutes, nasa XP pa rin si Kirk. Tapos wala pa kasi siyang War Axe eh. Tapos nagano siya, Dreadnought siya, no?
Toss a coin to your laner.
Okay ba yun? Dreadnought. Okay din ang suyo,
That's from Elden Ring.
That's right.
Yun lang.
Highly acclaimed. Oh, look at that. Sanford, supposedly in a very bad matchup, comes out on top.
Galing talaga dumalaw nitong ni Cartesi.
Up top, Kelra making the most of the absence of Team Liquid Philippines.
Kailangan talaga mag-play safe
and an arrow thrown out. This is...
Ang galing kasi mag-manage ng wave niya.
It looks like they can't open up a big enough opportunity. JP ejector.
Ejector on to the high loss once more, but no damage close by. Oheb's busy clearing that lane. So I don't know if Sanji gets hit, but he doesn't. It might have been bad, but ONIC, again, just not getting as much as they can in the early.
A very crucial diversion to the bottom lane to make sure Kurt goes down. Now there's advantage for Team Liquid Philippines for this turtle. But ONIC Philippines are contesting, zoning out Cartesi just enough. But Sanford very healthy here.
Shout sa 1.7k viewers. Dahil natin viewers shoutout sa inyo mga palaka.
Very early glorious pathway by Bruce.
Mga kalapati natin
dyan. The rest of TLPH able to make their way to the turtle pit. JP catching a trap there. Arrow barely missed on Sanford.
That forces a bit of a reset. While the rest of ONIC are surrounding them, here comes the retribution.
Kitang-kita Liquid panalo dito.
Here's King Kong. They got
some
raw damage on their toes here. Kurt up on front. Bruce going.
Uy! Muntik na masolo kill ni Oheb si Kelra!
1v1 between Oheb and Kelra. I give the TKO to Oheb. He sent Kelra home.
Yeah, almost take him down. Super Prince will not get.
Ano Super Prince?
He does though.
May pelikan, may pelikan.
What a throw here.
Carl! The GOAT!
Without the vengeance, Kurt might have actually followed suit. Beautiful move there for TL.
The beast gets slain. The young GOAT about to commit Grand Theft Orange.
Oh boy.
Cartesi's gonna walk away with
early, tsaka first turtle ng Team Liquid.
Ang galing kasi ni Sanford tsaka ni Sanji. Just dishing out the right crowd control at the right time to make sure King Kong gets stopped in his tracks. And now TLPH, what we were talking about, except that their timers were just extended a little bit longer. As they were a little bit more cautious, they didn't go super hyper aggressive. Now, just the right amount of aggression, they have taken control of this game. 5k in the gold lead and good control on the map. No towers broken yet by ONIC.
King Kong is starving, man. He's almost 2,000 gold behind Cartesi. 5,000 team-wide. Oh, the flicker!
Grabe, ang bigla!
What a move here by Sanford, flickering in behind the turret. And now a little bit as surprised as we are. Where'd that come from?
Daddy JP's got an aimbot!
Mga gusto kong matutunan pag sa
That's
luwas.
disgusting!
But JP following here with a flicker straight into an unwilling kill run.
That's crazy. Sanford used the flicker and the knockback from the combo of the Unleash the Beast, the flash combo, to set things up. My goodness, again, TLPH, they're just having fun while winning. It's instinctual at this point what they're doing.
Basta pag may stock ng dalawa, madali eh.
Sanford.
One more look.
Oh!
Hindi ka na nag-normal hit no, hindi na siya nag-normal hit no.
Asked for him to be put.
Oo nga. Hindi kasi tatagos kasi siya, di ba?
40 over here.
Tatagos ka pa, pwedeng tumagos ka pa talikod sa kanya. Pero mas sulit pag clicker lang, no? Mas sure na pag clicker.
Oh no!
Flicker once more for
Oo
JP.
nga, dash clicker
They
siya eh.
still
Dash
try to go
first
for the
kill.
fight. And I
Hindi na
think
siya
that, again,
nag-normal eh.
catches ONIC by surprise a little bit here. Now forcing everyone to retreat.
You know what?
Hindi, ibig sabihin ko, di pa nandito yung...
madidelay
kapag nag-normal ka nga.
Everything has gone right for Team Liquid Philippines. Even the rotations of Carl TZ leading up to
Matagal
this
kasi
point,
yung animation, di ba?
finding every opportunity he can
First
get
kill.
to steal
Ay,
something
normal.
from King Kong's side of the jungle, while Team Liquid Philippines left King Kong with barely anything to steal. The Turtles going their way as well meant that Liquid find themselves here now in a very comfortable spot, and ONIC still struggling to adjust to a team that has gotten just even stronger, a Titan that has gotten even bigger.
ONIC PH staring down 3 cores, Liquid on top of the damage leaderboards, taking away everything. Purple buff, orange buff, small camps. Even to defend these tier 2s, ONIC can only hope.
Hanggang 12 naman yun eh. Saan tayo? Dun sa ano?
Bruno is insane.
Kasama natin sila kay
They
Boy.
can't even
Sila Boy.
reach him right now. It's like they're gonna try
Ay,
to
dun
knock
sa
out
ano natin. Dun
once
sa
more.
ano. Parang may mga billiard.
Lord is out.
May mga billiard.
Again, the damage not sinking into the HP members. HP rather of the
Kahit
TLPH
magpalit
members.
tayo.
Oh dear God, Super Prince throwing one out. Sanford
Hindi
getting
nung palit sa copy yan ata eh.
Flickers in, Carl TZ's on
Dun sa
point
ano.
here. Will decide to back off for now. Very smart. They got a lot of gold from that Lord push.
Mga bibilyaran nga.
Although Sanford showing a little bit of over-eagerness, committed the flicker, missed the combo. Good thing he wasn't punished right away by ONIC Philippines. However, what we are seeing here is the effects, I feel like, of, I don't want to blame it on one pick, but the Selena Abyssal Arrows haven't landed, and it's been clear, especially here in the Philippines, that if the arrows don't consistently land, then it just doesn't work. Super Prince was able to get
Grabe yung pera ni Carl TZ,
get
oh.
some vision, yeah. But all he's doing is
10K?
giving vision.
6K?
They can't really
Naku
stop
po eh,
it.
no? Kahit nga si Bruce ko lang bigyan eh. Kaso nabigyan si Dad. Eh, naku po. Si King Kong ng bato. Kaso naglag yung pala kokak. Ano ba yan?
King Kong, that's jungler out. Facing off once more, Carl TZ and Sanford up on front. But Oheb and JP could be here, but Super Prince can't really.
Wala, pabilisin na natin guys. Naglag pang pala kokak guys. Sablay. Wala, GG na to. May isa pang wave. Wala, GG.
Team Liquid Philippines looking to penetrate.
Want to end it right here, right now. They have a lot more seconds on Brusco. I don't think they can clear this. Diving in on the Kurgan, Teller all alone. And that's going to be an impossible defense. There
Grabe
goes the 1-0
aggressiveness ng ano.
TLPH. Comes out on top.
Oo.
The status quo, 1 game away from
Nag-iingat talaga
being
sila, no?
kept intact. The cavalry first on the board.
Grabe. Grabe naman. Yung mukha ni Oheb eh. Nakaganon eh. Pag nakita ko talaga nakaganon yung mukha ni Oheb, alam mo na. Palong-palo yan. Nakaganon eh. Kala mo mananapak na ng bigla eh.
Four heroes that followed Low Yi alone already makes a monster
Huwag
snowball.
yung ginagalit si Oheb. Baka the Filipino sniper yan.
It's the right swing against a hit and a miss. I hate to say it, but
GG
Red
guys,
Mario,
ang lupit ni ano.
the Selena just wasn't it.
Ang lupit ni Carl tsaka ni
for
Sanford, legit.
ONIC Philippines.
Grabe yung connection
There's
niya.
another Selena pick today that if you'll
Tsaka
remember,
ang
was the first
galing
series,
sa
did
ano,
nothing
Liquid.
almost
Ang galing
to
nila
the
tumansya
opposing
sa
team,
ano.
and
Ang galing nila matansya kung makakadalaw ba sila sa gold lane o hindi.
Yeah, Selena starting to feel like it's a
Hindi nila pinipilit yung gold lane eh. Pang rotate. Kung kaya naman patayin yung XP lane. O kaya yung ano, pressure sa mid lane. Galing.
Get the supplement, and of course,
Galing din mambait ni Sanford sa lane eh. Kunwari, duduwag-duwag siya, biglang may kasama. Tapos kaya minsan ang tapang niya, pero wala siyang kasama. Galing tumiming ni Sanford.
Ailey Henry cosplay. It's the same pose.
Ailey Henry being the blue-haired little girl that Jawhead keeps within his shell to protect
guys.
her. This is the daughter of the scientist who created and invented MLBB Lord, ladies and gentlemen. But regardless, it's his fault. Daddy JP lived in the space where ONIC PH wasn't ready to answer for him. And this was what allowed for that snowball.
It was really tough to answer.
Panis kay Daddy JP. Grabe din yung mga hulihan ni Daddy JP din.
But in this situation, King Kong is always a level behind, 2 levels, 3 levels behind here. It makes it hard to contest, actually.
Yeah, and it's wild when Sanford was able to do in this lane against CC managed the minion wave.
Meron, dun sa pinto, sa main door.
That the LPH can make plays to go on Kirk. And that was the perfect timing as well, because that was right before the 3rd turtle of the game. So that meant that just instantly showed just how much in the lead LPH is with the
Grabe, ayun yung cool moment ni Sanford eh.
So that the LPH can make plays to go on Kirk. And that was the perfect timing as well, because that was right before the 3rd turtle of the game. So that meant that just instantly showed just how much
ng dalawa eh, no? Kando. Hindi na naka-react siya, no? Wala rin palang pligal si Kelra. Naurasan siguro nila. Naurasan siguro nila walang pligal.
Looking at how Liquid PH is so
ganda kasi maraming pamigil sa Granger eh. Maraming pwedeng tumalon sa Granger, Suyu.
Turret aggro juggling.
Dash ni Bruno.
Throwing back as far as S10, S11.
Ulti ni Johin. Tapon. Tas yung player ni Sanford. Dahil pang abot sa Granger. Kaya nahihirapan pang may itong Granger.
That was a pre-nerf Bruno, but now you're wondering even more. Trouble in Paradise, what's going on with the Super Fam?
Again, I feel like the draft at the beginning, instead of knocking there onto Selena pick over and over again, I really got to commend Coach RC, what he was able to build with this draft.
Dali rin po ni Bros ko dito. Babato-bato lang. Wala kasing burst yung
bans that he decided to commit, deciding to
yung
ban the
ONIC.
Gata taking it
Naluga rin
away
sila
from
sa turtle.
Brusco, and even banning out the Cho that could have been, again, another option for ONIC to flex around in the latter portion of the draft.
Which, in hindsight now, Coach Wynot and Hayes walked away with the almost
Di atas langit ada siya
even if it didn't perform as well.
Wadu!
The other options.
Di atas langit ada ONIC.
They would have died so much.
Ataw RRQ guys. Wadu!
I feel like would have been thrown non-stop. Sometimes you would love to be thrown away with an injector.
Astaga guys.
I really love that, but this lineup will destroy you before you even cast a skill.
Yeah, it's like, guys, I'm getting vision. I'm dead.
Implosion. Oh, dead. Same with the Khalid. You jump in with a Raging Sandstorm. Next thing you know, you're quick sand guarding at 10% HP. You're dead.
That's right.
Beach guy, BPI, BIP tuloy. BPI.
968.
Grabe naman talaga BPI reach guy
He was stealing away from King Kong.
Yeah. King Kong was really put in a really good spot here. I actually agree.
Grabe naman yung BPI mga sponsor BPI.
If you can get a Lo Yi and the Suyo in the first
BPI
draft,
#1
rotation, you're doing something right.
Looking at the gold distribution, the breakdown by BPI, Carl Teasy at 968, right? His GPM for game 1. He's only really racing his teammate Oheb to top the charts. Oheb currently #1 in GPM, average 851 per game. This puts Carl Teasy way up. He's just 845. He's 6 gold behind.
Oh.
Wow. GPM duo.
Yeah. And I think that's, again, one of the... That's like statistical proof of what Team Liquid Philippines have been doing so far this season, and just doubling back in their old identity. We used to call it the Liquid Stamp, the Liquid Stamp.
Bobo ni Noe.
I mean, at its core, at its simplest form, MLBB is just play fast, deal damage faster, farm faster. And that's what Team Liquid Philippines are doing, of course, with some extra pro
Dun nga sa nag-ano tayo.
varnish onto it.
leaving their opponents breathless.
You know,
wondering
makasama
what
ulit
went
si Kyrie,
wrong.
mamaya.
We have a few minutes before the next game starts.
Last
here
game,
in this
last
best
game.
of 3 again, match point for Team Liquid Philippines. But to give our teams and you guys a breather,
Last game,
let's go
last
into an
game.
all-access real quick.
Naku, kung
dig
ganyan
deeper
yung
into the
laro,
matches
ang lakas ng Team Liquid mo, 2-0 ah.
Maraming salamat sa ating mga casters. Tigil muna tayo ng konti sa lahat ng mga nangyari kanina because I'm sure you guys are probably curious. Parang ganda ng mga damit nila, no? I'm wondering kung saan ba nila nakukuha yan.
May nakita nga ako dito, Hans, na jacket. Tignan nga natin.
Sige, let's go ahead. Let's go ahead. So, first off, hello po. Okay, nakaano na kagad.
Ready na?
Grabe nga naman oh. Sobrang ganda ng ano. Sobrang ganda ng jersey.
Can you get a close-up or look over there? Guys, tinan mo.
Ang
It looks
ganda.
so nice. It's like you're part of like an F1 team or something. Parang yan ang peg nila, no? First what? Verstappen ang peg. I love it. It's actually Verstappen. So, hello. It's so nice to see you guys here. What do we have na pwedeng abangan ng ating mga MPL fans?
So, hello sa mga Sonics out there po. Sa mga gusto po mag-avail po ng jersey, so pwede po kayo mag-pre-order po sa amin. So, punta na po kayo dito sa merch booth. Yun po. Pupalis na po kayo sa amin.
Mag-pre-order na ako dyan, Hans. Pwede ba mga 5 agad?
Hello, siguro feel ko sukatin mo na. Feel ko sukatin mo na. Nasusukat ba yan? Nasusukat yan. Nasusukat, sakto.
Ganda. Pero ang ganda, legit, ang ganda talaga ng ano. Jacket. No, ONIC. Oh, ano nangyari guys?
Sakto.
Hans, pag sinukat ko to parang ayoko ng hubar eh.
Okay lang. Okay lang. Okay? As you can see.
Bagus banget jacket niya
diba?
guys.
It's giving, no? Oh,
okay ba?
Feel ko pa, give us a twirl. Like ano ba yung nasa likod para lang makita natin.
Yung Golden Motorsport.
Okay. I approve of this. Ano naman to?
Ito po, yung mga nag-purchase po ng racing jacket is maglalaro po sila ng dice. So, ito po yung premyo po nila is yung dice. Yes.
Oh.
Okay. Sige nga. Kailangan ko matesting to. Nasa iyo na yan eh. So, might as well, testingin ko na
Ikaw
lang
na
to.
dyan, Hans.
Okay, testingin ko na lang. Oh.
Putik, ang laki nung dice. Akala ko maliit lang yung dice. Ang laki gago. Ang laki ang putik.
Please try again. Wala.
Putik, pwede mo dayain yan eh. Kung maaagad dayas eh.
Oh.
Try again.
Try again.
Try again.
Makakailang
try again kaya to.
Ganyan naman.
Try again.
Third time's the charm. Legit. Ito na talaga.
Nafe-feel ko na, Hans.
Bakit?
5.
Better luck next time. Pero ako may jacket naman.
Ang sama naman ang ugali mo. Kalusi, tigil na. Guys, maraming salamat ha. Medyo
Thank you so much.
naudlot ang papremyo. Meron ka na, alam mo, dito ako pupunta. Sigurado ako may baon ako dito. Sige, dito ka. Hello po.
Pahiram muna ako ng jacket.
Hello po, isang magandang araw sa inyo. Ano po ba ang meron tayo dito, sir?
We have Omega merch naman, and the good thing for this week, sa booth natin, the original price ng ating mga merch is for like this. For this is 115 ang original. Ang original price for this is 2999 and this is 15. But for today is we have a
2999? Ang mahal pala ng jacket ng ano, no?
Bumili ka ng merch namin.
Ang mahal pala ng jacket ng Omega.
For example,
Yung
pag
sa
jersey
ONIC, ano
is
lang eh, mga nasa 2.5 lang
may
ata,
kasamang
pesos.
photo cards of your
Depende,
choice
pero
and
depende.
stickers plus the Power All 149 alone.
Okay yan, Hans ha? Hanggang kailan po yung promo nyo na to?
Hanggang nandito po yung booth natin.
Okay, so that is at least until tomorrow.
Yes.
Diba? Until tomorrow. I'd love to get my hands on these. I mean, ito yung sinasabi ng mga players na maganda daw talaga lahat ng mga jackets nila. So guys, if you're here, nakikita nyo naman yung fit ni Kalusi. I know that there's a lot of different things.
Hindi na binalik yung jacket, guys, yung inuwa.
In case that you guys are probably wondering
Hindi na binalik yung
again, thank you
jacket.
so much to Smart. At maraming salamat din sa inyo. So, go on over here. But as of the moment, we're gonna throw it back to our casters.
Please put away one ONIC racing jacket for me. XL, I'll pick it up after the show.
I'm large.
I
don't doubt that. I am extra large. Yeah, 2X.
All right, Sonic Republic, please. We will be dropping by after. Smart Omega, I think I have one MWI jacket sitting in the closet. The missus loves it.
You have
really
one?
good.
I didn't get one. Thanks.
You got to talk to Rian.
Okay.
All right, smack dab into the action, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get down to it. TLPH up 1. ONIC at 0.
Tagalog tayo guys,
Let's
Tagalog.
get a quick
NPL
power
PH.
pose on. Put your game face on and
Gusto ko Tagalog. Sino kaya kasta dito sa Tagalog?
On ng 2 and 4. So, ibig sabihin nun,
Ay, ganda to si Yomi. Okay, to si Yomi.
na mananalo ka.
Yomi yung caster. Good
So,
for
ayun na
good.
nga ang ating smart power pose para sa mga napupuntahan ng ating cameraman. Gayahin lamang. Alam na yung drill. Kasalanan mo yan, sir. Patingin nga ng power pose. May sasabay ba sa ating mga Sonics dyan? Sa may bandang Getty, mananalo kayo ng in-game code kung sakaling kayo ang mapili. Wow! Starting young.
Tama. Pakita natin ang mga makasalanan
Panis.
pose.
isa
Pakita
pa.
mo, makasalanan pose. Mali.
Iba po yan,
Iba yan.
yan.
Makasalanan pose.
Ayun, mayroon pa sa likod, mayroon pa sa likod,
Sino?
May belat pa. Sino kaya?
Nakadila.
Sino maaabutan? Wow! Ayan na. Siyempre, Startem Young, congratulations para kay Kuya ang ating panalo sa Smart Power Pose. Nanalo siya ng redeemable in-game code. O wag mo i-reveal sa camera yung code. Baka makuha
Sa'yo
pa
na
ng
yan.
iba. Sa'yo na po yan.
Maunahan pa.
Maunahan ka pa ng iba.
Nakakatuwa, no? Kasi again, Saturday night di ba? Parang family day, andyan, may mga kids tayo dyan, may mga magulang, di ba? Nakakatuwa talaga. Magandang maging bonding talaga tong MPO Philippines.
Wala pang pasok bukas, no? Sakto.
Sunday.
So, ito talaga yung oras kung saan pwedeng
Bukas ada yung Brantam, jangan Brantam guys.
So kung ONIC fan kayo,
Don't fight, guys.
Ngayong araw na to, might as well panoorin ang laban niya sa AV Brennan. Speaking of ONIC, sila ngayon ang pipili ng kanilang side. Napili nila ang red side. Kung saan yun din ata yung nangyari kanina, no, na blue ang pinili ng TLPH.
Yeah, so 2/3 ang win rate ng ONIC Philippines whenever nasa red side sila.
Gera na tayo.
Gaya ng nabanggit mo.
You know, so was drafting phase na guys.
Nandito na tayo sa point na hindi na definite win and sure win yung blue side. Nag-iiba na talaga yung konteksto ng laban. At sa araw na ito, nabasag po ang 100% win rate ng Granger.
Uy, grabe. Oo nga, no, unang beses.
When the time yun,
nabasag
boss.
yung Granger ngayong araw na ito, of course. At yung fanning ngayon natatanggalin ni Coach RC. Kung kaya magiging uling ban dito ni Coach, why not? Considering na maraming choices ang side ng TLPH. Is he gonna take away the Louie? Tatanggalin ba niya yung Louie na nagpahirap sa kanila kanina?
Feeling ko dapat.
Sige.
Kasi mahirap yung mahirap yata kung may iwang bukas yung Louie. Kasi either way yun yung first pick ng TLPH.
Bawi lang ONIC, buti ka. Parang kakaiba yung ONIC ngayon
Oo nga palitan na naman to sa Suyo at Joy. Pipili na lang ang Team Liquid at ONIC. Pero
Same drop.
Ang Louie na napagana ng Team Liquid Philippines.
Louie na ulit.
Pinuntahan ulit.
Mukhang naniniwala ang TLPH na problema. Ay, pwedeng masagot iyon.
Sila na yung nagsuyo, Johead.
Plus the Johead. Grabe yung first damage ng side ng ONIC Philippines.
Kaso, alam na nila yan.
Granger Joy, oh my.
Bilis ng draft.
naman ito.
Joy Granger.
Para ako nanood ng chess battle ng dalawang Grandmaster Hikaru versus Wesley So na hindi pa nangyayari yung mga...
May move ka na.
Hindi pa nangyayari, may move na yung kabila. Tapos bigla na lang magkakamayan, hindi ko na nag-gets kung ano yung nangyari.
Parang ako nanonood ng replay. Alam mo yung kapag nag-RG ka, tapos naka-replay, tapos naka-times 4.
Tapos babalikan mo kapag na-miss mo yung kasi di ba gano'n? Walang replay. So ulitin mo siya from the start.
Napakabilis ng ating drafting phase. Mukhang meron ng nakalatag na plano. At hindi na kailangan mag-overthink pa.
Oh, wow! Ang lalim nung ban ng Sicilian, I think though,
Napailing si Coach
for ONIC.
Why not
last season,
kung gusto niya mag-Sicilian
Sicilian Claude ang ginamit ng ONIC, pero napagana nila.
Kaya mo bagayin yung sayo ni Howie. Basic lang yan. Lalaro pa ako
Alam mo, isa sa mga
sayawan ko talaga yan sa harap.
Kung saan napakaganda yung mga early game ng ating mga teams, yung dalawang late game na mapapagana mo. Ito na, ang ating dalawang Grandmaster na nagtatapatan ngayon sa drafting phase. Ito yung dalawang may reputasyon na talaga na ganito sila gumalaw. And for the side of the ONIC Philippines, ay huling ban na nga ang ating inihintay. Pupuruan pa ba nila yung XP lane? Mukhang yan ang sagot by taking away the Hilda.
mukhang may kalid pa naman at iba pa kung sakali.
Yeah, open din yung glue. Kanina na ban out yung glue. Pero ngayon mukhang ang TLPH ay gustong puruhan. Si Super Prince, Eve yung natitira, and Valentina. I think at least may sagot sila dun sa possible diversion play ng side ng TLPH, and hindi kayang i-burst down again ng Joy ng mabilisan yung Valentina.
Oo, napakaganda ng Valentina pick na nang galing dito sa side ng ONIC Philippines. At ayan na yung glue na nabanggit mo na kaya ang ipapares nila sa
Wala nang heal the
sa side ng
CC.
TLPH. Ano ba yung mga pinapares sa glue?
Obvious.
Hylos.
Wow, iba ito ha. Iba ang naging plano dito ng team.
Ang bilis!
Hindi pa nga ako tapos magsalita eh. Gusto ko lang
Binestikan na.
sabihin na nagsasalita pa ako. Hindi, pero joke lang.
Oo, yan na.
Nagalit.
Ide, isa sa mga specialty ni Kirk. I think even during the days of Minana, ay ginagamit na ito ni Kirk. I think kung babalikan natin ito was season 9?
Yes.
Or season
10.
11. Ewan ko
Basta ganon.
Season 9 to 11 na tayo. Basta nasa Minana pa si Kirk noon. Ang pagkakaalala ko, inilabas nila ito kasama pa yung Paramis. At ang si Spider Miles pa. Yung role nila doon, kasabayan na rin. Ang
Ganda ng lineup ng liquid na naman.
Wow.
Tapos kay Zen yung jungle.
Oo, napakatagal na nga. At ngayon, lahat ng mga throwback ay matatapos na dahil pati yung Filipino sniper versus the gold standard na throwback ay nagbabalik na rin. May chance ng isara ng TLPH itong serye na ito against the current world champions. At pwede naman patagalin pa. Total prime time na. Why not? Pa 9 games natin ang araw na to.
Tama. Hindi naman na malabo dahil nandito ang mother and daughter.
Okay, ito na yun. Land of Dawn we go. Game number 2, TLPH. At pati na rin ang ONIC Philippines. Carl TZ versus King Kong once again. Ano kaya ang pwede nating abangan this time around?
Well, para sa akin, mag-expect tayo ng mabilis talaga na jungling pattern. Pero ang maganda tutukan dito yung post 4 and post 5 eh. Di ba, sinasabi mo to palagi, Umi, kung gaano kalaki yung impact ng position 4 and position 5, lalo na sa meta ngayon. And with this one, papasukin na kakagad nila. Si Daddy
Grabe mong ng early
Yung shadow strike, pero hindi sapat yung damage. Nakakaligtas si Daddy Japes.
Ang grabe yung revitalize doon. Parang kada pitik, kakabahan ka pa rin eh.
Oo, kasi hindi mo sure kung anong mangyayari, kung mabubuhay ka ba o maburst down ka. And nagiging maganda yung sagot ng ONIC Philippines ngayon kasi dalawang battle spells na agad yun na pa-burn nila. Just 2 minutes.
And ito talaga yung early game aggression na pwedeng ipakita when you have that Suyu. Crosswave!
Grabe naman, pinatok agad si Carlito at kailangan niyang umatras. Naagawan pala dun sa may bandang ibabaw.
Hindi ba invade? Sayang, hindi na invade ng green.
King Kong.
Hindi dalawang mama.
Early phase pa lang ng ONIC Philippines yung jungle
Oo, kasi mas mabilis I would say na makapag-jungle ang Suyu compared to a Joy. And right now, because of the positioning of this Jawhead, medyo awkward for Carl TZ na lumalim ng pwesto as compared to King Kong na freely nakaka-roam dun sa jungle path niya.
Oo, napakalakas talaga ng early game ng Jawhead plus the Suyu. Kaya naman dito sa pinakaunang pagong mukhang nakikiramdam muna ang dalawang kupulan kung saan nga ba nagtatago ang isa't isa. Nahanap na nila si Brusco at mukhang ang strategiya dito sa ONIC Philippines ay kung sino man yung maglalakad papuntang pagong ay bibigyan agad nila.
Ayun na nga, sinisimula na agad yung unang pagong ng laban habang si Carlito ay bumibuelo na. Gagamitin na ba yung left fine beans pero ibinato lang. Pero si Carlito pa rin ang makakuha ng unang pagong ng laban at rasan muna magkabilang
kupulan.
Wow, iba talaga yung disiplina doon, Auntie, no? Yung tipo na nakuha na yung turtle, bakit pa tayo mag-aaway?
Sobrang ganda ng ginawa doon ni Carl TZ. Naturally, mas malakas yung retry ng isang Suyu compared to a Joy. But in that specific timing, naging mas maganda yung pagkakapindot.
What happened? Why po?
Kaya na nabanggit ni Uomi, yung disiplina ang pinairan nila kasi nung wala nang kailangang ipatunayan pa, nag-back away na sila.
Oo, tsaka first turtle pa lang naman. Kadalasan nga may mga teams na okay lang ibigay yung first turtle basta may iba silang makukuha o kaya okay lang ibigay basta walang mamatay. Mga ganong klaseng kasabihan o mga estratehiya sa pagpasok natin sa sold out arena na so sobrang sold out natin pati si Obito ay nanood na rin sa
Nako-slay pa.
Nag-transform siya. Iba siya ngayon.
Ibang klase siya ngayon pero ibang klase din
Lego Slayer pa talaga no?
Jungles again, the young goat na not so young goat na dahil umidad na, no? Nagkaroon na rin ng edad. Pero bata pa rin yun, di ba?
20.
20
pa lang. Nung 20 ako, ang
Ano ba ginagawa mo
dami ko pang kalokohan nun eh.
Oo,
Talaga ba?
7 years ago na yun, men.
Ako rin
Wow!
Ako naman 3 years ago.
Ang galing mo talaga. O, total, tinotrowback na rin natin yung 1995 para sa'yo, Burrito.
Tayo, si Hate pa rin,
tignan na natin ang highest GPM in a single game. All-time po ito. So kung makikita nyo, number 1 pa rin pala si Hate, na by the way, nasa ONIC Indonesia na po ngayon. And during this time, sa execration, ay jungle pa ata
Sa
siya, no?
Indonesia.
Iba pa yung role niya ng
Sa ONIC.
pinapakita ni
Hate
Hate.
siya.
Alam mo, nakakatawa din si Hate kasi parang siyang si
Hate,
Haji.
sabi na
Yung
siya.
ang daming pinagdaan ng roles. Tapos ngayon naiwan sila nasa post 4. Kaya ngayon, I think multi-role yung role ni Hate.
Oo, tinan mo, si Sindel nga dito, Jerax, no pa pangalan eh. Di ba naalala mo ba yan, sa BSB, isa to sa mga tumatak din at medyo veteran na rin na player dito sa ating liga.
Daming veteran. Ito ata kasi yung meta na ano tinatawag pa nilang funnel.
Funnel, oo. 1-3-1 yun, di ba, yung funnel?
Yung may nakamaskara ba? Kaya naman yung pera talaga ay diretso sa fina-funnel nila. At nakita nga natin, sinusubukan pa rin ng ONIC Philippines ng mga Sonics na buhayin.
Pag ganyan, bawal mag-phone eh, no?
Papasok na nga tayo muli sa Land of Dawn.
What the happy ito, guys?
Tapos na ang ating troubleshooting. Maraming salamat po sa ating League Ops sa paninigurado ng integrity ng ating tournament. Balik na tayo sa game number 2. And mukhang si Super Friends ay nandito na rin sa ating mid lane.
Yeah. Nakikita na natin na unti-unti na nga nire-ramp up ng TLPH yung kanilang mga rotation. Wala pang bumabagsak, yes, sa parehas na kupunan. Pero right now, nakalalamang ang TLPH only because of that turtle take.
Oo, mukhang hindi pa naman ata itutuloy ang laban na ito. Konting silip muna sa Infinix in-game equipment. Wala pa naman nakakabuo ng kanilang core items. Pero mukhang may diversion play. Patungo doon sa may bandang ibaba. Si Kelra ang kanilang puntira. Pero masyadong malalim. And by the way, kukorek ko lang ang sarili ko kanina. Hindi nasa ONIC Indonesia si Hate. Nasa Pilipinas po.
Dito lang siya, nandyan lang siya.
Naguguluhan lang po ako sa mga pubmat. Ayan na.
Ayan na, wait lang speaking of gulo, magsisimula ata ng gulo dito ang ONIC Philippines. Pero mapapatras si Carlito the Great habang habulin pa rin ni Brusco. Nandun yung pagbato niya pero nakasalib din. Winners split habang si Kurt ay nakakuha na rin kagad ng first blood against the Young Goat.
At ito maganda para sa ONIC Philippines. Nakaka-capitalize na nila ang kanilang early game.
And ang bilis ng ginawa nilang pag-respond doon sa supposed kill na gagawin ni Carl TZ against Kirk because of the copied na diversion play nitong si Super Friends kay Sanchi.
10 seconds bago lumabas ang ating second turtle of the game. Lamang pa rin ng TLPH ang bahagya in terms of gold. Pero ang ONIC ay kayang-kayang bumalag sa kanilang early game damage. At meron pa nga ditong late game insurance kay Kelra na naka-Irretel na nagpapanalo sa M6.
Oo nga, no? Tsaka ibang klase yung Irretel na yan, no? Ngayon nga, naka-sprint. Hindi na nire-respeto dito yung mga crowd control na meron ng Team Liquid. But speaking of crowd control, nandun yung dispersion rotation. Kirk ay narito rin. Medyo malayo pa si King Kong. Aabot naman siya. Kalahati yung buhay ng Pagong. And this time, may papasok rin with the Absence for guard.
Nice one! Grabe nga yung
vertical dito ni King Kong with the retribution. Sabay iska po.
Nag-ano lang siya, no?
Ginagawa ng ONIC Philippines ngayon. May talon pa na manggagaling kay Super Friends. Pero saktong pampapogi lamang bago mag-expire.
Tingin ko yung pinaka naging magandang ginawa doon ng ONIC ay binato ni Brusco palayo. Si Carl TZ kaya hindi din siya nakakasa ng retry on time. And right now, namang nasa King Kong in terms of level, meaning mas mataas na yung damage sa kanyang retribution.
Diversion play mula dito sa side. Push!
Naku, nagkasalubong kagad! Hindi na nila binigyan ng pagkakataon na makasapak pa at makawasiwas pa ng mga espada itong si King Kong.
Ang lala.
Grabe.
Alam mo tuwing may low heat agad sa laro, parang ayoko tumingin sa that bush. Hindi ako lalapit dyan.
Kasi kanina, di ba, dyan din yun eh. Yung mga malalaking play. So, definitely, ang bushes ay lava na mako-consider natin na kapag tumapak ka tapos nagkamali ka ng tapak ay merong chance na ikaw ay mamamatay.
Ang nakita ni Sanford.
So far, hindi pa naman ulit nagkakaroon ng malakihang laban at 1,000 lamang ang lamang ng TLPH. Yung early game ng ONIC Philippines tila ba'y sinasabayan nila with that diversion play na mukhang nasilip ni Kelra sa loob ng zero bush. Kaya naman si Sanford ang kanilang mabibigyan. Medyo natutulak lamang ang ONIC Philippines kaya naman mukhang libreng tore ang makukuha ni Oheb on his Granger.
Napaganda ng zone na ginawa dito ng
sila makakross
ilan
sa
sa
TP.
mga miyembro dito ng Team Liquid Philippines. And ito yung kagandahan ng ganitong klaseng lineup. At saka yung may glue ka, kasi alam mo hindi ka agad mamamatay. May additional buhay ka with the split di ba?
Kagaso ka lang talaga ng damage, literal, yun yung kailangan mong gawin. And babalikan natin yung pinapaliwanag ko nung game number 1. Ito yun, Carl TZ and King Kong yun nasa tuktok, kaya mas madami na nakukuha nila.
Uy, grabe, pumasok si Kurt dito, pero mali ata na papasukan liga. Kasi pinag-normal hit dito.
Patay Sanji.
Habang pasok din, itong si JP na untugan, itong si Kirk. Atras muna si King Kong. Even yung buong kumula ng ONIC Philippines. At naka-ready pa rin sila. 4v4 na magiging laban. Pasok na dito. Nagamit yung Electrifying Beats. Pero ready pa rin yung taunt mula dito kay JP. Tinamaan lang ng mga folks mula kay Sanford. Pero hindi nila mapipigilan yung pagbasag ng Torre sa gitna.
1-for-1 exchange. Sanji para dito kay Kirk. Mukhang sisimula na nga ng TLPH ang final turtle of the game. Isang pagong ang nakuha ng ONIC Philippines in TLPH for the last 2 turtles. At mukhang 50-50 na naman ang ating matutunghayan na laban dito. Ano bang hinihintay nila? Mukhang nakita na nila si Oheb.
Yeah.
Oo, yung vision kay Oheb ay very crucial kasi ngayon unti-unti nang sumasakit ang damage output ni Oheb. Again, 0-0-1 siya. Same sila ni Kelra, kaya kailangan nilang mag-ingat.
Boy, speaking of pag-iingat,
Patay
hindi
si
ata
Sanford.
maiingatan.
Nice one.
Itong si
Nakadis din si Carl. Patay din si Carl. Nice.
Oh no.
Nice. Nakuha pa yung turtle. Nice. Ubos. Ubos pati pantubos. Nice one.
At pagiging 5.
Ubos pati pantubos.
And this is such a momentous play
Kaya
para sa
nga,
ONIC
lagi si
Philippines.
Glenn, galing.
An early wipeout, 5-for-1. Si Brusco lamang ang binayad nila.
Galing
Kasi
ng
kanina
disiplina
hindi
ng
na
ONIC
nakakasa
dun.
si Sanford ng
Hindi sila
kanyang
nagmadali.
split, kaya naman naging
Hinintay
mabilis
nila yung
ang kanyang
mauna yung
pagkaka-bursted down sa side ng ONIC Philippines. Isa-isa nang bumagsak pagkatapos nun ang mga miyembro ng TLPH. Hindi nila nakuha yung Lord. 5 pa silang nawala.
Grabe
pag ganyan po,
kasi
ganyan score ng
AOE
edit.
heavy crossbow ni Kelra. Para bang pagtatlo yung natamaan, sabay-sabay pumuputok. Parang chicharon
Ganda ng
lamang.
item yan.
At ONIC Philippines ngayon, 2,000 na halos ang lamang. May Lord pa ata na, ay may turtle pang nakuha doon sa pinakahuling laban na yon. What a bonus. Pero ito na tayong early game power spike na talagang inaabangan natin dahil papasok na tayo ng mid-game, dapat talaga lamang na ang ONIC Philippines dito.
Yep. Ito din yung nakita natin dun sa sa graph nung umpisa na parang kung in terms of late game potential, medyo makikita natin na magsashine din kahit paano yung TLPH.
O, tingnan natin yung Infinix Handcam, isa sa mga pinaka-micro-intensive junglers sa buong mundo gamit ang Infinix GT20 Pro on this Suyu pickup. Sayang walang team fight, hindi natin nakikita yung mainitang pindutan.
Oo nga, tsaka ang galing niya, yung mga drag na ganyan, yung 4 fingers ba tawag dyan, di ba? Yung isa nasa mapa, yung isa nandun pang drag, yung isa pang atake, yung isa pang lakad, di ba?
Ako kasi 2 fingers lang ako maglaro.
Ako din.
Pindot-pindot lang.
Pindot-pindot lang. Minsan lalabas yung 3rd finger pag kailangan mag-drag map. Pero hindi ko kaya yung 4 fingers, man.
Pero ano ka ba? 2 thumb?
Oo, 2 thumbs, tapos
din.
isang index.
Yes, same.
Ganon tayo, kung tinatawag nilang point finger. Pero ituturo na rin natin, ipopoint na natin sa unang Lord ng laban na ito dahil mukhang si Brusco ang mukhang hahawak ng pixel brush. Wala atang makakapag-diversion play dito. Lahat ng bush, kinover ng ONIC.
Ganda to para dito sa ONIC Philippines. Kasi nga naman, ini-expect na nila yung mga sorpresa. Kasi remember, si Super Prince, alam niya rin kung saan dadapo yan eh, no? Ayan na, Abbot of the Guardian nagamit. Pero naiwasan! Naiwasan ni King Kong! Yung ultimate na yun, habang si JP ay nandun pa rin. Kaya lang mamamatay na kagad si Bruce. Si Super Kirk ang magiging next. Andito na si Oheb.
Kaya pa to, kaya pa to.
Binabaril-baril lamang
Kaya pa
yung
to,
mga miyembro
makakalikod
dito
siya
ng
ng
ONIC
King Kong.
Philippines. JP nag-aabang pa rin.
Nandun sa may bandang likod si Suyu pero mukhang hindi ito alam ng TLPH. Nakakadepensa naman ng konti ang side nila Sanji. Hindi na at mabubuhay pa ang Lord na ito. And with that team fight, mukhang na-neutralize din ng Lord eh.
Sobrang bilis na nga ginawa doon ng TLPH to the point that they were able to secure the Lord pagkatapos makuha ito ng kalaban. And ang kinagandahan nun ay nakakuha pa sila ng pick-off, which means na in a way na-equalize yung kalamangan na meron kanina yung Team ONIC.
At kita yan yung sinabi mo sa ating BPI Gold Leaders kung saan si Oheb ang nangunguna ngayon in terms of gold per minute. Si Oheb na ata ang pinakamayaman, 2-1-2. Still with the flicker, medyo nahihirapan na ang ONIC Philippines. Hanap harapin ang Filipino sniper.
Oh, pero alam mo, interestingly
item na
enough,
skill,
damage dealt Kirk yung pinakamalaki.
Wow.
Kasi kapag nagpa-full stack yung kanyang primal wrath, tapos nagubad siya nung kanyang kalasag, doon nararamdaman yung damage output ng kanyang mga kuryente.
Oh.
And yun talaga yung essence ng isang Edith.
Oh, yun yung, I think, game-breaking nung dumating si Edith sa ating laro eh.
Yeah.
Siya kasi yung kauna-unahang tank na nagiging marksman.
Yes.
Kaya naman nung nahanapan ito ng mga specialist katulad na lamang nila Kirk,
Yeah,
ay ito
sige,
talaga
taba
yung
ni
mga
Owen.
inaabangan ng mga picks. Cross-map plays lamang para sa parehas na kupunan. Kumuha ng inner turret ang side ng TLPH sa top. Kung ganun din ang ginawa ng ONIC sa baba.
Okay, lalaban nata sila dito sa Carlito.
Uy, ang
Hinahanap
sakit!
agad dito si Kiko. Kailangan lumayo. Pero hinabol siya doon ni Brusco.
Wow!
Nakikiwas pa rin with that dash. Itong si Carlito the Great. Ngayon, lalaban nata ang ONIC Philippines. Ito ang kanilang rundown.
Hawak mapa,
Pero
hawak
sabi ng Team
mapa.
Liquid, okay, ligtas tayo. Pero may conceal pa pala na gagawin, ha?
Hayop na joy na yan. Ang daming dash.
Hirap,
Pero
eh, no?
mo hindi nauubos. At
Tapos,
dinagdag pa yung emblem choice niya.
Tapos kapag nahuli pa, magpa-purify lang siya gamit yung ultimate. So, ay, ang likgot!
Oo. Ito talaga yung isa sa mga picks na kapag na-master mo, napaka-rewarding.
Yeah.
Dahil hindi rin naman po ganun kadali mag-joy. Dahil kailangan mo rin bantayin yung mga beats mo. Kumbaga, dapat perfect rhythm ka talaga. 35 seconds bago lumabas ang ating Luminous Lord. Ibig sabihin ito ay mambibinyag na ng mga tore ito kung saan na pwede itong dambahan at mawala lang ng parang bula.
Kumakaldag na yung
Kumakaldag na si Lord.
Okay. Tsaka
Three item na si
bilis
Carl.
bumaba nung lamang dito ng Team Liquid Philippines. Hindi ko
Pantay
sure kung
lang
gaano kalaki yan kanina. Pero
First Lord.
again, ONIC Philippines, na-equalize na nila ito dahil doon sa mga sunod-sunod na kills na nakuha nila. Pero sa items din pala, nakahabol na rin, ha?
Ay, second Lord na pala to, no?
Skill pa rin tong game number 2 eh.
Agree.
As in, ONIC Philippines, they have the tools to start fights. But the same could be said para dito sa TLPH. Any good diversion ay pwedeng magbago.
Pag
Ang
nagkita
laro
silang
ito.
nag-burst
Pwede rin
Lord.
namang magbago
Mga
sa
kabisyon
kasamaang
kasi,
palad.
blue, tas
Kung
gat-
magkamali ng diversion
May
na
hirapan sila
mahuli
mag-
sila nila Kirk.
Yeah, parang
Mag-burst eh.
yung at this point, kailangan mo ng high risk, high reward na play. Kaya lang ang problema kapag yung risk nun, ay yung reward nun, hindi naging pabor sa'yo.
Uy, na conceal play, ha? Ngayon, umabante dito si JP. Kalahati kagad yung buhay.
Ano ba,
Flicker rin
flicker?
nagamit kagad dito ni Sanji. Ngayon, ready na dito ang Team Liquid Philippines.
Nice one.
Kirk, gamit na dito yung flicker. Habang si Keller sa likod, kailangan niya gamitin yung heavy
patay
crossbow
siya.
niya.
Ano,
Bruce nakasanib. At si Bruce ay mamamatay. Ito na yung
Kaso patay din
pagsugod
si
ng
Kirk.
Cavalry. Unti-unti
Bus
pinapatay
tayo,
pa.
guys!
Oh, Hebay nakakuha ng kill. May diversion play pa sila dito. Makakatakas si Super Friends. At pwede na sila
Wala,
mag-lord.
di
O 2 for 1
makaka-contest.
exchange. Nag-retribution
Bigay, Lord,
however
bigay.
si Carl TZ against the Iritel. At si Oheb ngayon ang namumuno with the GPM. With the
Grabe
damage
yung
itself. The
Sun
Filipino
Sanford
sniper
dun, boys.
going wild on this Granger as the Lord is taken down by Oheb himself.
Ang nakakatawa doon ay tuloy-tuloy yung
Wala, pag nagamit talaga nila yung flicker na yan,
kahit
no?
tinahabol sa
Wala
sa
na,
katutak na miyembro.
Ano sila nung gagapangan sila ng ano, liquid.
Alam at kontrolado talaga ni Oheb kung paano gagamitin yung maneuvers ng kanyang character. 600 na yung stacks.
Ay, maganda sa Team Liquid, hindi sila nagpapalugi basta-basta eh, no? Pag nakakuha sila ng kahit konting
600 stacks
opening,
already on this
bago agad
Granger.
sila.
Ito na yung kanina napanood din natin
Hindi
mula
sila
kay Jones sa
nagpapasuntok
kanilang
lang, eh, no?
Game 2 victory sa serye kanina against Aurora na talagang sumakit na,
Mabawi ng
nakadagdag
suntok yung
na, at ang
Liquid.
hirap tapatan kasi hindi na uubos yung mga bala.
Ang hirap na nun. And ito pa isa sa mga hirap na parte dahil Luminous Lord na ito at nagmamarcha na dun sa may bandang itaas. Ready din ang Team Liquid Philippines para umabante. Andun yung pokes. Ang sakit! Kalahati kagad yung buhay ni Super Friends. Andito na si Keller to the rescue. Pero hindi
Sanji,
na
alam niya rin kasi walang flicker eh, no?
Ori dun sa may bandang itaas. Ngayon, gitna naman ang nagiging mata or minamata dito ng Team Liquid. Pero ang ganda depensa rin ng pagbugaw dito ng team ng ONIC Philippines.
I like the decision coming in from Kelra. Agaran siyang nag-heavy crossbow para madagdagan ang kanilang kapangyarihan na dupepensa.
Yeah.
Right now for ONIC Philippines, ano pa bang key to victory ang inaabangan natin, Auntie?
Mamakroin na lang sila nito, mamaya.
KK connection, talking about King Kong as well
Mamakroin
as
sila
Kelra.
nito ng ano.
Right now, yung
Liquid,
contributions
may
na
loli
meron
pa.
sila ay hindi ito yung something that we're used to seeing. We're used to seeing more coming from them. Although Kelra has 100% kill participation. Pero yun nga, with that said, since wala silang kopya ng diversion, kailangan may magawa silang play at the very least.
Oo, hinihintay nga rin natin yung mga flicker plays na nagmumula dito kay Kirk
Yeah.
or even a flicker play coming in from Brusco na talagang kayang abutin si Owen dahil tatandaan natin walang purify ang isang Granger
Shoutout
dito.
sa
Flicker
2.4K
lamang ang kanyang
viewers,
hawak.
guys.
So ibig sabihin nito ay kung madikitan ay malaki ang chance na mapitas siya
Goodbye.
dito pero napakaganda
Kaya
din kasi
mamakroy na lang
pumesto
yan.
ni Owen ngayon.
Lalaban nga kaya
aggressive
sila
ka,
bago mag-burn?
pero hindi ka rin
Alam.
Tsaka, ang bilis kasi nung ano.
Naku po, TTP sa taas.
Ay! Gagawin! Andito yung surpresa
Si
mula
Kilra,
sa
pati si
Cavalry!
Kilra.
And this time, ay unti-unting tumutong pa ang ONIC Philippines. Dalawa na kagad nila, pagbagsak nila. Si Bruce mamagilid sa target. Ando pa rin yung mga Vincent.
Bakit ang pesto nila sa top?
ko na! Itong si Oy, magiging apat
Mania?
pa! Si
GG,
Kurt
guys.
ngayon ay delikado na!
Nagka-trash talk na.
Savage! Meron pa! Magiging savage!
Congrats, Liquid. Congrats, Liquid.
Itong si Ohe, pero kailangan nilang patras dahil wala na mga minions. Andito na yung next wave! Andito na yung
Wado.
pagsunod ng mga Cavalry!
ONIC
And
ka na
this
lagi.
time,
Savage!
papapagsakin si Super President! Yung Tori na lang kanilang papapagsakin!
Tama na lang.
At tagumpay
Gago.
para sa Cavalry!
Palo yung
Hindi na
Cavalry, guys.
kinailangan
Palo
pa
yung
yung
Team
Savage.
Liquid.
Ohe,
Undefeated.
reloaded.
Parang RRQ, guys.
Hindi na binilit
Team
pa.
Liquid like
And that's
RRQ,
going
guys.
to be the sweep against the current world champions.
Oh,
TLP
ang
remains
tagal pa ng run,
undefeated.
Oh my gosh! Grabe itong laban
Ano?
na ito! Hindi na nag-antay, hindi na nagtutubili ang
Team
Team
Liquid.
Liquid na
Nang ganun.
tapusin ang laban.
Nakabanti si Suyo. Alam nang nandun yung kakampi, no?
Oo. And all it took was one out of this world diversion play. Like literal na out of the land of Dawn. Yun yung
Pagkakita pa lang na nakuha yung ano eh, no? Pagkabanti pa lang ni ano, no?
Mataas man ang
Ni
level
King
ng
Kong.
kompetisyon, hindi
Sakto
ibig
agad,
sabihin
TP
na
agad.
samaan ng loob. Palakpakan pa rin
May
natin ang
minions din
ating
kasi, no?
world champions.
Pero
na
expected na
nagtala
ano,
ng
na
napakalaki
malapit din
karangal
yung kakampi
sa
ni King
ating
Kong,
bansa.
syempre. Hindi ka naman
Sonic
basta-basta
Philippines.
mag-stick na ng wala
Na
kang
ngayon man
kakampi.
ay nahihirapan, hindi ibig sabihin nun ay
GG,
hindi
guys.
na
Favorite
lalaban.
play.
Hintayin natin ang pagpapabalik
Congrats.
ng ONIC Philippines. But for
GG,
now,
guys. Thank you to all of you guys. And live na ako, guys.
kundi
Makipagkita
Team
muna ako
Liquid
kay Kyrie, guys.
with Ohet leading the charge in this game.
Magbabanding muna kami nila Kyrie, guys. Bago ako bumalik Pinas, mag-live ulit ako. Bukas, guys. Thank you to all of you, guys. Live ulit ako bukas. Thank you sa inyo lahat, guys. Love you all. Thank you so much to all of you, guys.
Sobrang lakas
Guwama ako
ng
kati mo Kyrie dulo, guys.
PNPH na parang ito
Thank you,
yung
guys. Thank you so
performance
much.
ng ONIC
Congrats,
last
Liquid.
season. Ganun yung vibe na nakukuha
Lupit nyo.
ko.
Iba talaga ang baby cakes ngayon.
Thank you, guys. Thank you lahat. Bye-bye, guys.
Kaya naman mas lalo pa natin papakiramdaman pa kung ano nga ba ang vibe sa TLPH kasama ang
Bye,
ating
guys.
mga
Thank
host.
you.
Punta na
Thank
tayo
you so
sa main
much, guys.
stage para kung